What's poppin', everybody? We're here on a Friday night for a little comic book conversations. I've got my culture popped screen up. We kind of did the short notice. Short notice in the terms of how we were doing it. I'll put it that way. But this guy, whoever this chump is, that's pictured here with his gay little ice cream and his gay little jacket, and I don't know, doing the girly sunglasses on his head. I don't know what's going on, but that nerd is not here. So we said screw it. Like, we want to hang out and talk. Well, we'll just say it. Well, we're gonna talk shit about some stuff tonight. But yeah, I mean, we're not gonna not do a show just because one retard out of the group decides not to be here. So we're here. And it's me, and it's Drew, and it's Kyle. What's up, guys?
Hey.
I sent this in our group chat, the picture, and Max was like, "I hate you," and I responded back with, "Hey, at least I didn't draw the penis on your head like I was originally going to." And I just want to be clear, the only reason it's not there is because trying to draw a penis in Microsoft Paint is not the easiest thing. So,
well, it's already half the work's already done. He's bald, so all you gotta do is like a little,
just get the little thing,
little slit, like a little slit in the top. Yeah, like what they did on the comic book series Preacher to the one guy. They like cut a line down his head. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Drew, you're gonna have to give me a second to get these photos, but
okay,
we can stall in the meantime. Anything you guys have been doing? Anything exciting going on this week?
I'll let Kyle go first.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle, you are working on a comic right now.
I am working on a book, and this is so. Our initial plan was to have an ash can for C2E2, and now it looks like we want to put it out at Indiana Comic-Con, which is in a couple weeks. So it's like,
and that's your favorite show.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay. So now we really got to ramp this up now. So it's like, okay. And on top of everything else I have going on, it's like, this isn't enough. So, but yeah, so the plan now is to have an ash can for Seeds of Evil out for Indiana Comic-Con. I have a plan for that. So stay tuned for more info for that. But yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Have you had any other people stepping in to work on some exclusive comics? Maybe? No? Yes? Maybe?
Not that I know of. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
And then Drew, what about you, man? You've got a little thing going on right now currently, correct?
I've got many little things going on right now. Many things.
Just a few.
Yeah. So I actually just probably about 30 minutes ago, I just locked in a something for San Diego Comic-Con. I can't say what it is yet, but something will be happening at San Diego, so I'll maybe make it a little road trip out to San Diego. Locked in some stuff for Vegas earlier this week. Looks exciting, and we're working on stuff for Terrificon right now, and yeah. It's like one thing right after the other, and it's not even including my day job, which is keeping me incredibly busy as well. But I just took on a new writing project from Marat Michaels, so yeah, the hits just keep on coming.
Nice, very nice. Well, Drew does have some covers to share, and I will get them momentarily, but I will give a rundown for tonight that we do have some news. The covers are going to be the show and tell, so we might have to do like show and tell in between news and discussing comics. But these losers don't have anything that they purchased that's worth showing, so if you're pissed off about that, let them know. Tell them they need to do more with their money. Speaking of doing more, did you guys see the clip of JD Vance and Trump with Zelensky?
I loved it.
It's amazing seeing clips like this because there is no way in hell any of this would have happened under the Biden administration. None of this would have been seen at all. No. Period. It's just I love how it's all done for all this stuff is done for the public to see. there's like full transparency on everything. It's hilarious.
That's what I was gonna say. You definitely can't say that they're they're not being transparent, because they're putting it all out there for you to watch and see. But yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick off with the news. And since I guess actually we could say hello to people in the chat. we've got 59 people watching right now, so we can say hello.
Hey.
And
Hey.
yeah, most of them are over on X, so you guys should come to YouTube, come to Pop by Culture on YouTube, come chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And we would love you very much for that.
Sure.
In
Love you long time.
In a non-biblical way,
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got Cajun Corey in the house. Up, Cajun. I still need to text you back, dude. I'm so sorry. It's been a chaotic week. He texted me on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, and it's still like unread. Because if I read it, I'm gonna forget to respond.
True.
We got Roman of the Empire in the house. He's saying hello to KG or KG. What is he putting here? Well, toe number one. What is this?
Toe number one is gone.
Toe number one is gone. Roman, are you doing drugs again, buddy?
Ooh.
What happened? Whoa. Oh no. Be careful, man. Those cigarettes will get you really hard.
Damn.
Kaiser Jose's in the house. Fuck yeah. Sup, boys and Josh. Listen, if you follow Max on social media, be sure to go tell him how much of a loser he is for not being here on Friday night. Gets a little trip overseas, and suddenly he's too good for his friends. It's fine. It's fine.
Thinks
Oh, it's
he's
a
king of
gay
forest.
trip. It's a very gay trip overseas too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, clearly you can tell where he is based on that. And by the way, the gay flag and the gay ice cream, I did not put that there.
Right.
I just want to be very clear. Maxfield Von Priestley put that flag there. So
He is showing his pride.
indeed. It's also I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to potentially dox where exactly he is. Because the last thing we need is somebody that like watched one of his videos that's got like a rage boner against him, just happening to be. I mean, clearly he's in Italy, but just happening to be where he is in Italy. But yeah,
it's actually Little Italy, New York. That's where he's at.
Yeah, that's right. Nolita, indeed. He put show his little gay scarf. Does he?
Oh, he's got a scarf.
Yeah, he's got a scarf there.
Yeah.
Speaking of gay, you're going to be in Vegas. I'm trying to get that sorted out with work right now, Roman. So we'll see. And then we have Chris in the house. Giat. And yeah, that's the comments we have so far. We'll talk to people as they come in. But while I try to get these covers pulled on, we're going to go ahead and talk about some news. And the first thing I wanted to talk about, because we talked about, I can't remember what show it was, but we previously talked about who did we think was going to take over after Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb get off of Batman. And we have our answer. And I'm really curious to see what you guys think. But it looks like Mr. Matt Fraction, what's his wife's name?
I believe it's Miss Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Yeah, that's right. So Mr. Kelly Sue DeConnick himself.
Yeah, Mr. Yes.
That's right. Mr. Kelly Sue DeConnick is taking over Batman with a brand new number one. He's going to be on there with Jorge Jimenez, and this is going to launch in September. So, Drew, this is what are you thinking about this, man? Is this a winning strategy?
One thing, nowhere in my Family Feud survey says top 10 names of people who I would have thought to be the next writer of Batman would Matt Fraction be on that list. He was nowhere on that list. I've considered him a non-factor, honestly, the last 5 years in modern comics. I know, granted, he was doing that Jimmy Olsen series at DC, but as far as I know, not many people were reading that. I think very few people were reading that. I know people who were reading it, they did like it. Okay, good for you. But I didn't care for it. It didn't move the needle. And I know he was doing. I know he was doing Sex Criminals with Chip Zdarsky, which is most likely why he got this gig, because they're
Probably.
BFFs.
Yeah.
But we got to be honest here. I mean, like I said, he's been a non-factor for several years, and he has said some things that are good. You know, when he's been interviewed about this, it's like, okay, you're saying one thing, which is great, but see if you can follow through on this. That's yet to be seen. But from what he said and what we've seen so far, it's like there may be something positive here. So we shall see.
I mean, I would say there's stuff that he's written that's solid. Like, I'm not,
not X-Men.
Not X-Men. So at least it's not like somebody that I'm like, oh dear God, why? I mean, it could be the Bopsy twins coming on. You could be having Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, and then I would, debate.
But at the same time,
myself.
At the same time, I have to remember, much like guys like Greg Pak, some of his best stuff was like 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. His Iron Man run, which was to a point, it was a fun run. That was what, 2007? That was almost 20 years ago at this point, I think. But we'll see if he still got it 20 years later.
Even his Iron Fist stuff. That was
almost 20 years ago. He did, but he co-wrote that with Ed Brubaker. Yeah. And I'm going to credit Ed Brubaker with most of the heavy lifting on that, because Brubaker's a solid writer.
Yeah. Fair, yeah. I do want to ask, do we think it's a good idea that Jorge Jimenez stays on Batman?
No. I would say, I mean, granted, it does help sales that he's on there, but at the same time, I think he's just carrying that stink over from Chip Zdarsky, and that doesn't help.
Well, it's like the double stink. It's the James Tynion, then Chip Zdarsky, onto Matt Fraction.
Yeah.
Kyle, I heard your favorite book ever is Matt Fraction's Hawkeye.
Well, fuck! I forgot about that.
Got to be everybody's favorite, right?
Yeah, I mean, Kate Bishop, isn't she your idol? You've got like a statue of her. I heard you keep it off screen though, because you don't want to make people jealous.
Yeah, away from the public. Yeah, it's way out there, way in the back there. No, it's like that's one of the, when I hear Matt Fraction, I'm like, fucking Hawkeye, god damn it. And it's but yeah, it's that name of, when I heard it was just like, it's such a nothing burger at that point, where it's like, was your goal just to have a meh, that just keep it steady as it goes and not make too many waves, just to put somebody in here as a filler? It just feels just like, whatever.
I mean,
that was a series. I remember people were really blowing that comics load day and night.
Oh yeah.
And I remember finally actually sitting down to read the whole collection, and I'm reading it. I'm like, I don't get it. It's just to me, it wasn't Hawkeye, and I know he was going for the emotional manipulation shit with the dog, and Kate Bishop was really becoming the star. I'm like, this is not what I want in a Hawkeye series. And but some people liked it, but I don't think that audience is coming back.
Yeah. I will say, to play devil's advocate, I don't know if they have a ton of bigger names to work with right now.
No, they don't. They don't. And the one I guarantee you, I mean, Rob Liefeld, he's brought up stuff like this in the past, where like publishers, Marvel and DC, they've gone to big names to try to get them back. They will not come back. They're not coming back. It's probably most likely because they can't afford them, can't work out the deals, and that's why you're left with guys like Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, who will, like the elephant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, will work for peanuts. Dumbo.
We have Chris saying, let's face it, we're all going to buy it for the #1 in the Jorge Jimenez art. Well, yeah, I'm going to check it out. Like, I'm not.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, we all are. Yeah.
So, And then I think Kaiser Jose just had a stroke because he put, I would have been more excited if they announced. And then
That's about right. That's about the same river as you get mad for action on. It's just like you just stop, you just don't care how to finish the
you're like, well, yeah.
I mean, if they had announced it was going to be Jeremy Adams and Jonathan Lau, who's doing Space Ghost, they were doing Batman, I'd have been as excited as the pig and shit. Like, I would definitely be all over all the variants for it. But it's like, okay, you're sticking with Jorge Jimenez because clearly I see it as a sign that, to me, he's a solid artist. We can't deny that. But it's the fact that I think they may not be completely trustworthy on the script if they're keeping him on. I don't know. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
I mean, I think it's the one name that they know, right? They have right now that's gonna push sales. So that's why.
Outside of I'm sure they would have gone with Dan Moore, but Dan Moore is busy doing Superman and Justice League.
Yeah, and I think if they were gonna move Jorge from Batman, they would want a title that's worthy of it, and I don't know if there is one. So, what I have noticed is a lot of the stuff that's promoting this book though is mainly just visual. Like, I mean, you see here, Batman gets an updated blue and gray costume, a new Batmobile, and more. And I saw where they did design, or they showed designs of his like new utility belt and how it's laid out and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool, but
yeah, what's the damn story?
Yeah. So you mentioned that you've heard Matt say some decent things. Is there anything that you feel like he's mentioned that stands out for you, Drew?
I think he said it's just I think he said that he brought up the word fun, making it more fun, and because if we can get away from like the last 10 years of just there's a Gotham City war every 10, 20 issues, I'm fine. Let's just keep this. I think he did say a lot of the stories are gonna be like one and dones, like one and dones or two and dones, which is perfect. It's been a long time since that concept has been brought up in Batman books or any DC books. So I think that'd be a fun change of pace for a while. I think doing that for a bit, for like the first 5-6 issues would be great, and then expanding upon that. But it's something. It's a different approach, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
for what he's saying. What he's saying, at least.
Kyle, what do you think about what he's saying? Do you believe him, or do you think it's a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah, I think that's just an easy way of saying, hey, don't go away. We have the same artist, so maybe we can fool you into thinking not much has changed in the Batman series, because most people are going to be like, same art. You mean there's a different writer on here? I had no idea.
I had no idea. Well,
no clue.
They've got to do something to get people back, because people have been falling off. But even my comic shop owner has been talking about how people have been falling off. Because he was talking about the numbers that he used to order for Batman, like during Tynant's run, versus what he's ordering now, and he's like, it's rough.
Because I mean, I said it before. We have to be honest. In no way in hell does Jim Lee want to come back into interiors. There's no way in hell. He doesn't want to do that. The only reason why he's doing that is because they're fucking desperate. They've got nothing. They need to boost the sales.
Fair.
Even Rob Liefeld said as much like 20, 30 years ago. Jim Lee does not want to do fucking interiors. He's tired of it.
Yeah. I know, I feel like I know what the answer is going to be from you, Drew, but is there anyone you would have rather have seen take over this book?
Oh, I already said it. Jeremy Adams and Jonathan Lau, the Space Ghost artist, and Jeremy Adams. I think they're the dream team. That would have been amazing on Batman.
Kyle, do you have a...
No, I think Jeremy Adams is the right choice right now. I think he's kind of prime for where he's at. I think it would have made waves, and that would have been something like, okay, we're really wanting to have fun here and really change this up. This just kind of seems, just keep it steady as it goes a little bit. Let's not, rock it too much. And then who knows? How long he's going to be on here? Has it? Anybody said?
I would expect at least 12 issues.
I mean, they're saying ongoing, so we'll see. But if for whatever reason sales drop lower than Zdarsky's, we'll see. I don't know.
That won't take much.
No, not at all. Real quick. So Chris is coming in. He put I just reread his Punisher War Journal, the one from Civil War. It was okay. Yeah. And we got Feed Machine coming in with my shop trying to sell Hawkeye to me as less retarded Daniel Wade Deadpool. Oh Lord.
Look, I mean, I'll commend them for the David Aya, whatever the hell you pronounce his last name. How he did the interiors, the layouts. Like, okay, fine, it's unique, it's different, but it lasted only so long for me. It felt too indie for me. It felt too indie, just too amateurish for me to be a superhero, and really felt like it was knocking down Clint Barton a peg or two, and I didn't like that. Didn't appreciate that.
That's fair. MG, I think you may have missed the beginning because you're asking, is Max giving up? I can only assume you're referring to this goober right here. No, he's just being extra gay. But I guess it's expected.
Which is a sign of giving up, potentially.
It is. Look,
depends.
Take it from me.
Depends on how you view it. All right.
Oh no. But no, seriously, he's on a vacation right now, and we hate him for it because he sucks. But MG also said, "I'm out after Hush 2. Jimenez has some fantastic art, but Matt Fraction. Is this what the most important book in comics means? I'm out." Yeah. I mean,
honestly, seriously, how many people had Matt Fraction in their top 10 list of people who are going to take over Batman? I guarantee you no one had Matt Fraction in that list.
I don't think DC did.
I don't think DC did. Drew, I'll give you credit because I think you were the one person I heard mention maybe Matt Fraction at one point. But I think we were all kind of leaning more like it's probably going to be Jason Aaron. But at the time that we discussed this, his Batman, was it Offworld? Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Wasn't hitting these crazy delays, and it was actually pretty fun. I don't know if it still is because the delays.
I think it
stopped reading.
I think it finally ended. Maybe
I don't
know.
When you end up missing 3 to 4 months for a single issue, then I'm out. Yep. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on this? Donny Cates taking over.
No, he's Donny. Like you said, Donny talks a big game, but he's got a long way to go. Like honestly, he needs to start down at Ambush Bug and work his way back up. It's like you want to prove to us you're not going to screw us over, that you're not going to make a drunken scene of yourself at a party with high ups. Yeah, you're starting off with Ambush Bug, and then you're working your way up.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do something like Justice League Dark. And the reason I say that is it's not like a huge name, but it's got a huge brand within the namesake. But he seems to do pretty good with larger than life stories and characters. Like he finds a way to make those over the top big characters palatable. So
honestly, you know what? It probably would have worked better than Rom V on New Gods. Maybe Donny Cates doing the New Gods.
Actually, yeah. Possibly. Well, but you're probably right. Give him Ambush Bug. See if he can actually stick around to do a series first, and then go from there. But yeah. Any other final thoughts on this Fraction Batman news?
Cautiously optimistic.
Same. Yeah. Why not? Mm-hmm. Look, if it's fun and entertaining, I'll take it. At this point, as long as it's not a piece of shit, I'm good. I'm
just surprised. Everyone's just like Matt Fraction. Where the hell did that come from?
Matt Fraction. This is
dartboard
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The president and an alien have S&M sex. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Well, on to other news. I don't know if you guys saw this super exciting picture come out, but it looks like DC's film studios just continue to win in the marketing department because we got our first look at lanterns. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there.
Hell yeah.
Nothing says comic book movie more than this picture.
You know what's funny, Josh? You know what says a Ford commercial? I see the Ford logo. That looks like a Ford.
It does.
Commercial.
It is way more Ford than it is Green Lanterns. Yeah, I don't know, man. This
This really tells me, they're like, hey guys, if you had any thoughts or ideas of this being a larger than life show with aliens and using superpowers, yeah, lower your expectations. You're not going to be seeing that.
yeah, yeah, probably not. So I made the comment that it's a movie. It's not a movie. It's a series that I guess is for HBO Max. Max, is it Max?
It's for Max.
Yeah. And while I like the idea of getting a story focusing on Hal Jordan and John Stewart, the fact that Tom King and what's his name? I can't even think of his name now. Look, we'll just start with Tom King. Tom King of
That's all
it
you
all
gotta
is,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I guarantee you, if I just now realized this. I'm willing to bet you at some point in one episode, because Tom King is writer on this, there will be the line of dialogue where Hal Jordan says, "I don't even know what the hell willpower is."
Oh, probably. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going for a True Detective type feel with this. From what I heard, it's like, first
Why?
off, let True Detective be True Detective. Second, that's not Green Lantern. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, we got to make it like True Detective and gritty because everyone loved that show. It's like, yeah, because it was that show.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of Green Lanterns, I think of True Detective.
Of course.
You don't?
Every Green Lantern comic I've ever read, I'm like, that's True Detective.
Like, at least with Green Lantern, I think, okay, they at least have a power ring, but if you have to fucking zoom in on this damn picture to see a goddamn ring on a finger.
That was an afterthought. That was definitely fuck. We could put a ring in there somewhere.
It's got CGI'd on, photoshopped on. Yeah.
I mean, how much do you want to bet? Total screen time. We're going to see these guys in a Green Lantern costume for probably no more than 1 minute.
Oh. I think we'll get more than that. I think we'll probably get 15 to 20 minutes in episode 1. And it's gonna have I think we're gonna get 15 to 20 minutes in episode 1, and it's gonna be what sets up the series. I think they're gonna pull a Falcon and Winter Soldier. You're gonna have a badass opening sequence. So you're like, damn, this is gonna be awesome. And then you never get close to matching that. But I have a suspicion that Hal Jordan's gonna be dealing with something and he's gonna lose power with his ring. And that's gonna be kind of like the basis of the story is how do we get the power back to the ring, and he gets help from John Stewart, who's not a lantern at the moment, and then eventually becomes one.
Something tells me that Tom King is going to pull some tomfoolery on us, and that Hal Jordan is going to be dead this entire time, and it's like the spirit from his ring talking to John the whole time.
Oh wow! Actually, I could see that.
That sounds really bad. I was just seeing a lot of like time jumping, like
yes.
I bet you wonder how I got here. Well, let me tell you about that in flashback. It's like
because that's when Tom King loves to do time jumps. He thinks he's fucking clever. So I guarantee you, there's gonna be a ton of that shit in this, as well as I don't even know what the hell willpower is.
What do you think their nicknames for each other are gonna be? Because you've got Batman and Catwoman. They're like Bat, Cat. So do you think they're gonna be like Darky? Cracker.
White, black,
white, black.
White meat, dark meat.
Oh man, I'm getting canceled. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to Damon Lindelof. That's the guy I was trying to think of earlier.
Oh fuck no! God damn it!
He and Tom King are the two main writers.
So you got
you don't like Damon Lindelof?
Yeah, you got the disciple of J.J. Abrams, who's like the second in command of the mystery boxes. So I'm wondering how many mystery boxes we're going to get set up in this damn series that are never going to be paid off.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Hawkeye, Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, was Kyle's favorite comic book. I heard that Watchmen is Kyle's favorite TV show.
Oh, I've watched it so many times because that's the true essence of Watchmen. When I want to know Watchmen, I go to the show because that really captures all the characters perfectly.
And look, you're hearing it here first, people, but you may not know this. Kyle actually has a Sister Knight cosplay that he wears around the house sometimes. So
My wife almost demands it at this point. So
when the Sister Knight cosplay comes out, we know it means hanky panky.
oh, it's on.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
enough of
anybody
this-
remember that show even exists? Like, does anybody give a shit about that terrible ass show?
I've overheard people say, "Oh yeah, the show was good." I've overheard conversations like at conventions, people talk about, "Oh yeah, it was good." I'm like, I don't say a word. I'm just like, you can't talk reason into some people.
I mean,
Just-
that show was laughably bad. I mean, it was laughably bad.
Yeah. Let's see what people are saying about this real quick. So Chris put he does look like Jon Stewart. I mean, casting wise, I don't mind the cast. I think Kyle Chandler's a little old, but if you're going with an older Hal Jordan, fine.
Sure.
It makes me think they're gonna like rush Parallax though.
yeah.
I know.
So
And how much do you want to bet? Like Parallax is just an afterthought. Like, it's not even going to be something big, momentous, huge demon. It's just going to be Kyle Chandler with like colored eyes.
probably.
Or it's got to be a white. So it has to be a white guy. So
Yeah.
White guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. White guy.
white guy.
What else is here? Let's see. Fiend Machine put Tom King. So which Lantern is gonna want to fuck his mother? Allegedly. It's gonna have to be Jon Stewart because Kyle Chandler's mom's probably gonna be dead,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's
Props.
that or
Oh, how much you
Oh.
want that? We're going to find out that Hal killed Carol Ferris in this series.
probably.
Yeah.
Do we think that Mr. Miracle is gonna show up? Not Mr. Miracle, but Mr. Terrific's gonna show up
Oh,
and pull
really?
you know? Oh, I'm glad I don't have kids.
Oh. So they're
Sorry.
leaning into this thing. So you think they're going hard in the paint on just
I'm just bringing
Okay.
up stuff that Tom King has written, and I have to think he's so arrogant that he's going to bring in stuff that he's done in the books. That's what I think.
He's going to bring in stuff that's been retconned that people hated and make it continuity in the films and TV shows. But like I mentioned in our text earlier today that I personally do not think Superman is going to be the mega hit they plan on it being, and that I really think most of the shows and movies are going to wind up being put on hold or canceled, and we're only going to see Green Lantern and Supergirl. That's it.
Probably.
Are
Probably.
we going to Oa in this show? Or is it going to
don't-
stay just on Earth?
I think it's going to stay on Earth. I mean, we
Fuck
might
me,
get
really?
some Oa, but I don't see them having the like budget to do it for a show, like and stay there. You know. So,
God, I
yeah.
hope not.
Jack Frost says David Lindelof sucks ass.
That is correct.
Yep.
Maybe other things we don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, does this mean that you're the bottom, Kyle, since you run around a Sister Knight for your wife?
Well, Sister Knight is no bottom. All right.
Well, that's true. She is.
So
Oh,
she was
God.
married to Dr. Manhattan, who wanted to live as a black man to learn how.
to learn about
horrible.
racism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he end up like giving his power to her through an egg?
Correct.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking retarded.
I can't. I'm sorry. Let's see. Damon Lindelof did Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk. Stupid story, but cool art. I didn't read it. Did y'all read it?
Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk. No. Nope.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I remember the first issue.
Mm.
I remember there was a long delay between the issues. Go figure. Hollywood guy can't finish a fucking comic. I remember it took several months to maybe a year, 2 years before it finished, maybe longer. But yeah, the first issue was like it opened with Ultimate Wolverine like ripped in half. And he's like, I could smell my legs a half a mile away and what's going on, and like Hulk had ripped him in half or something. So yeah.
Cool.
Drew, message for you real quick. What's poppin', Chuds? Got an Unholy Nightmare the other day. Had to go to my
Awesome.
old spot to pick it up. No foil though. Where's it at, Dolan?
Did you order a foil and not get the foil? Is that what happened? I'm not. Was this through? Gotta be a little bit more specific. Was this through the Comic Mint when we did our pre-sale for Unholy Nightmare 2, or is this the Unholy Nightmare number 1 from the Kickstarter? Yeah, need some details. Need some deets.
Deets. Yeah, reach out to Heavy D over here and give him the deets.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we're gonna stop talking about this show because the more I talk about it, the less excited I get. There is a show that I'm kind of excited about. I don't know if you guys are. Hopefully, fingers crossed excited, but it's Daredevil Born Again.
Boo. I'm just kidding.
What do you?
I'm kidding.
What the fuck? Well, now I just feel self-conscious and can't talk about anything.
No, I'm cautiously optimistic for this. Even though Marvel has fucked me over, I don't know how many times at this point, I'm still that battered boyfriend that just keeps coming back.
Fair. Drew, how do you feel?
I am. So I was feeling very optimistic about it until about a few hours ago. I was listening, wasn't watching it, but it was a certain YouTube channel, and they're really in the know. And apparently, a certain plus size, overweight, a female heroine shows up in Daredevil in like episode 6, allegedly. So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, no fucking way. Am I staying in for this?
A plus size, overweight female heroine?
Yeah. She had
From
a TV
previous show.
Yep, she was in the movie and she was in a TV show.
Oh, movie.
Oh, She-Hulk?
Miss Marvel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I kind of okay. Look, if I'm being honest, I kind of expected we were gonna see her at some point because the first trailer has her dad in it.
He is?
Yeah.
I never saw the show. I have no fuck. I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's representing her dad for something?
It seems that way.
Okay.
But it wasn't played in the vein of Miss Marvel stuff because the scene in the trailer where they like those thugs break into that house, that apartment, and they're like beating the shit out of Matt and another guy, and then Matt gets up and starts fighting back. That's Kamala's dad. That's in there getting beat up on too.
Oh, so it's a hate crime he's trying to prevent.
Probably, it seems that way.
So they're in the right for beating up a brown guy for probably being illegal, shouldn't be here, and needs to go. Get on back to your country, boy. Get on out of here.
Listen, Kyle, I will say shit like that on Max's channel, but mine, too far, man.
Damn,
lines are crossed. I'm just kidding.
All right.
I mean, you could say it.
Oh.
Yeah, I started to see if I could pull it up, but I don't know. Yeah, he's in that first trailer. So,
Okay, so she'll be in. Okay, and
yeah.
Okay. Yay!
Hold on. Yeah, yay! Other than that, we brought this up backstage. There was an exclusive clip released recently. That is Daredevil fighting Bullseye. So should we check it out?
Please.
Sure.
Let's do it.
This better be good.
It better be good. I'm gonna stop it a few way. It's only 1 minute and 4 seconds, but I'm gonna stop a little way in because I don't want to get shut down by the YouTube popos. But let's wait. Can you guys see it or no?
Negative. We just see Max's dumb face.
Yeah, I guess it does help if I share the screen. Oops.
Or better not. We'll just assume what's going on. We'll act like Daredevil. We can't see shit. I can hear it.
I can see y'all letting me go the full minute. plus stopping and commenting, and you guys just going with it, and then I finish and I see the comments and like, yo, we can't see it. No screen, share screen. That would have been my luck.
Like, it sounds serious.
It sounds serious. All right. So we can see a black screen now, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Cool. All right, let's dig into this a little bit.
Oh, damn.
How many knives does he have
I was
sticking
going to
out of
say,
him?
I'm counting all of them. That's quite a few.
3 knives is too much.
Oh. Yeah, 1, 2.
I see at least 5
Three.
or 5.
5?
6.
Oh, yeah, in the
one
leg. Damn.
2 in the leg, maybe? So there's at least 5 or 6 in there. Damn.
All right. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm still not crazy about this bullseye suit. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If we get an even further, more accurate bullseye, fine. But for now, yeah, I'm with you. I feel like they're gonna try to make with. So as far as I know, they're taking what was originally going to be the 3 or the full season and breaking it out into like 3 mini seasons, I think. So, or at least 2, for sure 2, but he might be like the big carrying character, like he's here now and then comes back in the end as full on, but we'll see.
Okay.
Hmm.
You're gonna be right here. They're gonna be here any minute, okay? You just...
Oh shit.
Ow.
So do we think he's just gotten the shit beat out of him, or do we think he's been stabbed or something as well?
I think he got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's moving a little slow.
He is moving a little
Yes.
slow.
He's got the adamantium spine in him now too, so he should be.
Yeah.
Should be
Mhm.
working.
Come on now. Get with it.
Spider-Man. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I did kind of like him whipping up from
That was cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I like that.
Mm.
All right, it's
Okay.
not. Look, I will say it's not Netflix grit action. I mean, it's intense, but it's still kind of it's got a cleanness to it compared.
Yeah. It's trying to be that, and it's like, yeah, okay.
but I will say this over what I've seen. Granted, it's just one image from Green Lantern, but I guarantee you, it's more honest to the comics and the characters in that show of Daredevil coming up than compared to Green Lantern. What we're going to get.
Oh,
guarantee it.
100%.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will give them credit because that was clearly them doing a one shot or their take on a one shot.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, and I guess if you're gonna try to tease something to say like, hey, we're trying to honor the first 3 seasons as much as possible, I'll take it. Like,
It didn't seem so jarring to where it's like, no, there's no way that could fit. It could
Right.
easily fit in to one of those. That one clip alone could be like, okay, you could have said like that's from season 2 or 3. I'd have been like, okay, maybe it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So they have that going for it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I think that so that show airs next week, debuts next week. I'm actually excited. I'm hoping for the best.
Are they dropping one at a time?
It's gonna be a weekly release, but the first week they're
Okay.
dropping 2 episodes.
All right, cool. So it's kind of doing what Reacher is doing. right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Cool. Good for them. I like that.
yeah, and we're just gonna pray for the best here.
Yeah.
My friend BD watched the first 2 episodes. He liked it. He thought so for him, Daredevil is his favorite thing Marvel has done. And he was really nervous going into it, and he watched it and he thought they were both really good episodes. He said there's something that happens that's going to have a lot of people talking. He didn't tell me
In a
what.
good way or bad way?
I was gonna say. Or just talking.
I think it's just gonna have some discourse, not necessarily about oh god, this show is so awful, but more like fans, how our fans are gonna be divided. Like it's gonna be a situation of I don't know. He didn't tell me what it was. I have a suspicion of what it is. But
Are we gonna do watch streams for this? Are we doing watch streams?
I mean, I don't know if I'm doing a watch stream, but I plan on trying to do Thursday night streams just talking about it.
We should do a watch stream. You know, yeah, I think that'd be fun.
It airs on Tuesday nights. I mean, so we could do it, but we just have to stop doing everything else that we do on Tuesday nights for 9 weeks. We might. We'll figure it out. We've got a weekend and some days to figure it out. But yeah, I'm putting this out there, and I'm gonna go point blank and say BD did not tell me this. He just said that there's gonna be stuff that will have people talking. I have had a feeling that Foggy is getting early on.
Oh, okay. First 2 episodes, you think that's going to be the big cliffhanger?
Well, I think it was the second trailer teased something happened that went too far and pushed Matt too far, and they've already teased that the reason Punisher comes into play for this is he needs Punisher to do something he's not willing to do.
I think it's going to be Karen. I don't think it'll be fun.
So they've already talked about how she's in for filming season 2. Like,
shit, damn it.
So I think it's Foggy, but you also have that TV spot that dropped yesterday, and Karen looks distraught, and she's got blood like on her face. So I'm like, yo, Foggy's a goner, and it looks like the street scene that we've seen the marketing of them like all walking together. So I'm putting that out there. And then, not to potentially ruin this, but did y'all know that Samna Amanat is working somehow behind the scenes on this?
Uh-oh.
No. Bullshit.
Yeah. Doing what?
I
Catering?
swear to God. I don't know what he's doing.
I guess that explains why Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, is in it.
Actually, you're probably right. How do you spell her name?
A lot of consonants.
A lot of A's.
I'm not. Yeah.
Ding dong.
But was she technically part of the first few or no?
Sana?
Yeah.
I think so. She was having some say in the TV shows at Netflix.
Okay, so yeah, maybe. But Drew, not to potentially ruin this even more, but she did an interview and they asked her, is Elodie Young, do they have her in mind to come back for Elektra? And she goes, of course, we would want to have her back. We just don't know in what context or how yet. So I know you wanted a recast for Elektra, but I don't think we're getting a recast. I don't even know if we're going to get her, because that was also a very roundabout answer of saying, like, if we come up with something, sure. So
no,
when we make her Daredevil, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see these guys come back. I'm excited to see the characters, and again, I'm just praying for the best. But let's see. Indeed. What are people saying? Enzo 214 put Bullseye from Wish. Yeah. I mean, this Bullseye matches the same energy as like season 1 Daredevil, just the black shirt. But we have progressed from there, so I feel like we should have gotten a better Bullseye costume.
Agreed.
Yes.
Kaiser Jose put, should I finish season 2 of Daredevil, or is this? No, it's very much not a reboot. They are carrying things forward. That was actually the one thing I asked Brandon. Do they try to just shift it as it's similar but it's different? And he said no. Like you benefit from seeing all 3 of the first seasons, and also I guess Defenders. But
I'll pass on.
Why?
I'll go back. I need to go back and rewatch Daredevil before this drops, so I probably will do that at some point.
Yeah, I might try to do that over the weekend. At least
have Defenders. And Defenders. Got to see Sigourney Weaver is the biggest badass in the world.
Yeah, I mean, the
forgot
only
about
thing
that.
with Defenders, it's kind of like Daredevil season 2.5 because it carries on the Elektra stuff, and then, I mean,
Ugh.
yeah. Eh.
Ugh.
See,
No.
the beginning of season 3 of Daredevil doesn't make sense if you don't know what happens in Defenders. That's
Yeah, you see him get flushed down the toilet or whatever the hell happened. He's like, oh my god! It's like, when the hell did this happen? It's like, oh yeah, that shitty Defender show. Yeah.
Kaiser Jose's asking, is Punisher worth watching? Listen,
No. Well,
Not
the
really.
first
season.
the first season, the first 2 minutes, first 3 minutes, I would say. Yeah.
So that was a cool opening. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the first season was really slow.
Yeah.
It was too damn slow, and they focused too much on the
Detective.
FBI agents, the
or that's who it
detective.
was. Yeah.
And it's just, I just didn't give two fucks.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, if you're gonna watch it, watch the first episode and watch the very last. That's all you got to watch.
Oh no. There's I think it's the last two. Well, yeah. Watch the first one. There's that one episode where Frank goes and meets up with his buddy
In the forest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That
was a good one because they've got that was probably the most Punisher-esque episode overall because he's actually like hunting people down. And then anytime you get the backstory of what actually happened or what he was forced to do while serving, I felt like that stuff was good. But yeah, there's a lot of not great. It's one of those weird shows where it's not like just awful shit. It's just not good. And then John Bernthal is just fantastic whenever he's Punisher. So that's a plus.
If you, I tell people, if you want to see John Bernthal as the Punisher, watch season 2 of Daredevil, the first 4 episodes. That is probably the best we've ever seen the Punisher on screen. Those first 4 episodes. That should have been a movie in itself. Those first 4 episodes.
Yep.
And it would have been amazing. But
yeah, I'm not gonna argue that at all. So, but yeah, hopefully that answers your question, or maybe it doesn't.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Just don't watch season 2. Season 2 is fucking
season
terrible.
2 is a fucking joke. Oh my god.
I didn't hate season 2.
Oh, stop it.
No, I really didn't. I didn't.
You did. Yes, you did.
No,
yeah,
I
you
didn't.
did. Nah, I'd think again.
I felt like I disliked it more the first time, like when I was watching it for the first time, and then, but I felt like it had a really bad pacing problem. And then when I rewatched it, I didn't feel that way.
Why would you rewatch it?
I rewatch a lot of this stuff.
Why?
Well, okay, but hold on. To be fair, anytime I'm going on to talk about something, I usually watch it 2 or 3 times.
Ooh, a whole season of a show?
Well, it's only like it's 12 episodes. Like, what is it? 12 episodes, I think.
That's 12 hours you're never going to get back.
That's a lot of time.
I'm not watching. If it's a film, I'll try to watch it 2 or 3 times. If it's a TV show, twice is usually good. But I want to make sure that I don't miss things. But I'm also a firm believer that if you go in with something with expectation and you watch it, there's a good chance you're going to be disappointed at some point and not fully see something play out the way that it's intended to play out because you're expecting something else.
But the thing is,
for it to be good, and it wasn't. Yeah,
we didn't used to be like that.
I did.
Marvel stuff.
I've always not Marvel stuff. Well, I've always been like that with movies in general. So anytime I was gonna write or discuss about something, I saw it twice. That's just me.
Okay, that is just you. That's only you.
Only me.
Because there's no way in hell am I sitting through Jessica Jones season 1 again, or am I going to be sitting through season 2 of Iron Fist or season 1 of Iron Fist?
I was going to say any Iron
Fist.
I was going to say season 2 is better than season 1 for Iron Fist. I'm surprised you said season 1 of Jessica Jones and not season 2 or 3.
There were 3 seasons.
There were 3 seasons.
Oh God, I didn't even watch them. But I just remember the first couple episodes of Jessica Jones were legitimately good. First couple were good. Right. But then as soon as they got into the neighbors being a religious cult and killing people, I'm like, where the fuck are we going with this show? I am done. I am checked out. I want no more of this.
I think a lot of the Netflix shows would have served better being like 8 episodes.
Probably, yeah.
because it felt like they were trying to add stuff to fill the time, and then it would lose its way.
Yeah, I could tell they got desperate in Jessica Jones with those neighbors. I'm like, this is crazy town. Has no reason to be in here.
Or the fact that she captured Kilgrave like 3 different times before she actually killed him. Like, I mean, this, you can only let it go so far before you're like, all right, we're kind of just like treading water here, guys. But yeah, no, I feel you.
The good old
I
days.
do want to stick on the Daredevil news though, because there is something else. So they start filming season 2, I think Monday, or they started this week.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're already jumping on season 2 and filming it, which I guess is a good sign that Disney and Marvel feel good about this. But they also felt good about Quantumania, and they thought that was going to be like the big film for Phase 4, and we saw how that turned out. But they made a casting announcement recently, and we've got good old Matthew Lillard coming in for season 2 of Daredevil. They're saying season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. I hope to God they don't keep calling each season Daredevil Born Again season whatever.
It's again Born Again.
Born Again.
No, again Born Again.
Oh,
Yep.
again Born Again.
Yeah.
Again Born Again.
Again.
What do you guys think about this? I mean, are you fans of Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's
great.
turned into it. Yeah, I like that he was on Bosch for like a season or 2. He was really damn good on that as a good supporting actor. And yeah, he's turned into a good actor in his own right. And I'm very curious as to what role he's going to be in this.
Who do we think?
Yeah.
Good or bad? Good guy? Bad? I mean, what do we?
I don't know. He could play both. That's the thing about him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely do not know who he's playing. And they're not releasing any details, just that he's cast. But I feel like you can't, if you've got Matthew Lillard, you're going to end up having a relatively larger character. One would hope.
Theory.
Yeah.
Theory here. What if since it's Disney now, since it's Disney, they may make some minor changes. What if they decide to make him Ben Urich? Like Ben never died.
I was just fucking thinking that.
Mm.
We're gonna riot, correct? They turned a black guy white.
Yeah, they
out
turned a
there.
black
Yeah.
guy white.
Wow.
I really
But
like the Ben Urich actor. I really,
Yeah, he
really
was great.
liked him.
He was great.
So good. He was
Yeah.
so good.
Hey, yeah. He was probably one of. It's hard to say. It's hard not to say Matt's your favorite character in season 1, but I think Ben may have actually been my favorite character in season 1.
Wow. When I go back and watch it, I'm really, because I remember, I'm just like, man, this guy has such screen presence. He's so good.
The thing is, so many great performances were in that first season. I mean, everyone. I mean, from Charlie Cox to Vincent D'Onofrio to the guy who played Ben Urich to even the editor. I mean, the publisher of the Daily Bulletin was great.
Oh,
Yeah, he was good.
The kid who played the younger Kingpin was great, and his dad, the actor, played him. Just so many great performances in that season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Good. Yeah. Good stuff. I feel like I was about to say something. Now I don't remember what it was. Shoot.
Oh, Kaiser's he's playing a young stick.
Wait, what?
Where did you see that at? Because that would make me not excited.
I was gonna
Just
say,
be honest.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like, why?
How far back are we going here of these flashbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Chris, going back a little bit, Chris says he likes the first season of Jessica Jones. Look, overall, I put it more in the like category than dislike, but it's definitely a slog in certain portions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are episodes that I purposely sit down and watch, and then if I'm gonna watch through, like when certain episodes come on, I'm like, all right, cool, time to do laundry.
Yeah, I'm not like
room with it. But
the case in point, Daredevil season 2. It's not perfect. Like most of the stuff, when like you said, they focus on Frank Castle and everything. Like the first 4 episodes are perfect, but like after that, when we're focused on Elektra and Matt trying to discover the hand, I'm like, I'm out. I'm checked out. Like I just wait till Frank shows up again, and when they're in the prison, I'm like, those are the best episodes. So anytime you see Elektra with Matt, I cut him out.
Dude, I'd forgotten about that prison fight with Frank.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about
The
that.
hallway fight. I remember that. Yeah.
that prison fight with Frank when everyone's getting like shivved and shanked.
Yeah.
Holy
He's
crap!
just doused in blood. I mean, they're
Right.
just covered in blood. Yeah.
And on top of that, you have we see Kingpin, his rise to power in the prison as well in one of those
Yeah.
episodes, which is flipping great.
Yeah,
Just
Mhm.
yeah. I've got to rewatch that before I start watching this new season
Yes.
because it's too good not to.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that is all I have for the news, and clearly I don't have that gay little clip like Max had because I'm not on Max's channel. But I am ready for a little show and tell. Except one of your images isn't loading, Drew. So sorry about it.
damn it.
I don't know what to tell you. I've tried twice, and it's not
Okay.
happening.
Okay.
But we will go with what we have. I'm gonna try a third time. Maybe it's the charm.
So
Hey,
Tana
you know
said,
what? I'm mentioning it, and suddenly it works.
"Hey, Opa."
Opa! We'll start off with this little image here. So what are we looking at here, Drew?
So this is a further progress. This is not the final cover. I'm just gonna say this is not final. Michael Ortiz, the creator of the character Arachnus from the 1990s, it was a mildly successful independent comic book character, and the Michael Ortiz created him, and he was just is a student under Eric Larson. He was founded pretty much by Eric Larson, and Michael's been out of the game for decades now. He's been doing his own thing and doing I guess like a airbrushing on motorcycles and doing art like that on motorcycles. And he wants to get back into comics. And Gene, who colors Unholy Nightmare, he's his best friend, and they told me to reach out to Michael, and Michael is now one of my best friends. And Michael is bringing back Arachnus. I'm writing the return of Arachnus. It's a 10-pager, and it's at Dallas Fan Expo. This is going to be the cover for our Dallas Fan Expo exclusive. It's Arachnus versus Recluse with Ginny in the back, the she-wolf tied up in a web. So the color's still being worked on, and we got Andrew Mangum doing the inks as well. So Andrew is a longtime friend of Michael's, so he's going to be inking it, and Gene, who worked on Arachnus with Michael, he's going to be coloring it. So this is it's a step-by-step process. It's being sketched up right now, and so Michael did this up twice. I think I sent you 2 images. Michael drew this twice because he's sending me an original, and he's sending Andrew Mangum an original as a thank you.
Yeah, that's the second image there.
Yes, he drew this twice.
Crazy. No, I do think this is awesome because I remember last year at Dallas Fan Expo, someone had referenced that I can't remember who it was, but like there was one person who was like, this kind of reminds me. Do you remember it was in like the 90s where there was a book called Arachnus? And you're like, yes. And then we were at a comic shop, I think Sunday afternoon. And then you found, I think, a copy of Arachnus in one of the back issue bins there. So that's
I did.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, Gene was a colorist. Hey, how about that?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wild times. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and like Michael told me how much money they made off those books, and it was stupid. It would blow your mind how much money they made off those books.
Stupid bad or stupid good?
Stupid good.
Oh wow! All right. If only we could get that today, right?
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next cover. Ooh la la, va la voom.
So by Michael Ortiz, he just sketched this up. It's still being finalized, but this is going to be a pinup sketch of Jenny. We're going to put in the book. So he just did that as a freebie. He's like, "Hey man, here you go. Thought you might like it." I'm like, "Sure, I'll take it."
Nothing makes me more excited than a hairy woman, right, Kyle?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He likes those Kardashians. Yeah,
my jam.
That's right. And then the final cover we have is this bombshell right here.
So this right here, I've been in talks with this artist for a while now, and he did this all by hand. It's a Trinacria with recluse tied up, and he showed me I sent you guys. I sent you Josh like the initial sketches, like the head sketches,
Mhm.
and then he knocked this out in the last week or so, and I was like, what the hell, man? This is beyond anything I expected. Holy shit!
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is going to be, I believe, we're going to have this probably for issue 2.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you sent me the original picture, I think, just had part of Trinacria done, and then you sent me the full. It was like 2 days later, maybe 3 days later, if that. You
Yeah.
sent me the full, and I was like, holy shit. So
Yeah.
yeah. And who is this again?
The guy's name is Miko. I think it's Miko, and yeah, he just he was happy to work with me. So
Yeah. He's the type of artist I wouldn't mind like having him do art for a tattoo or something. Like it just looks that shading is fantastic. So
yeah.
kudos. Kudos, senor. Well, that all looks really good, and I'm excited for it. And Kaiser Jose put identities. Hey, I love it. Yeah. I think this year's gonna be a lot of fun for both of y'all. Really kind of hitting these conventions and having more stuff coming out, and Kyle with your book coming out and getting teased and everything else. So, looking forward to it.
It's coming along.
It's coming along.
Yeah, I just know I'm anxious for Vegas. That's the one show I am anxious forward to the most.
That's
as well
fair.
as I mean Dallas, yeah, naturally yes, but Vegas is because that's where the real big announcement is going to be made, and that's where like the real big move is going to be made with Marat.
Awesome. Well, should we talk some comics?
Sure.
Sure.
I guess.
Sure.
All right. I'm debating if I'm gonna attempt internet aids, but for right now, we're definitely gonna be going on to League of Comic Geeks. And Drew, I feel like you probably read more than anyone, so I don't know if you want to lead this conversation and we can just kind of work our way through. I did not mean to click on that.
I'm sending you a link to a good streaming link in the private chat. This site, yeah, your laptop will be HIV laptop problems free.
Hey. Cool. Are you wanting to talk about this specific comic first or no?
No. I was just saying that's just a link to that site. I just had that up. I was going back through that issue.
Awesome. Let's
start at the top. Ultimate Spider-Man. Let's start there.
Yeah.
So how should I say this?
Do we finally get Spider-Man?
No.
What did Kyle say?
No.
No. Well, how should we? No, yeah, you don't. You get his shit. I might as well spoil the hell out of this. So real quick before we talk, how old, Josh? Before we talk, how old do you think Black Cat was before we get into this issue?
Oh fuck! I don't even know. I'm scared. I'm just even scared to say anything now.
No, just get random. How old do you think she was?
I mean, I would have said late teens to early 20s, maybe. I'm leaning younger now because I'm getting terrified.
16.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they were pretty much flaunting her on some of those covers, and like.
Oh no, they definitely were.
That's pretty risky business now. If you read this story, and it's like they say like how old she is, how young she is. Yeah, she's like 16 because she crosses Peter's son, who's undercover in Peter's symbiote costume, and they just start talking about their parents. So like half this comic is pretty much about Peter and Harry on the run, not in their costumes, and then you follow Peter's kid in the symbiote. Doing shit and coming across Black Cat, and they're talking about their parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
16's
just
rough.
yeah. But let me just say, like, I was expecting this whole issue to be like a full-on balls to the wall hunt of Peter and Harry on the run in a jungle against the best hunter on the planet, and they're having to be sneaky and everything. This whole issue, we did not get that at all.
Nope.
At one point in this, Craven pulls out a fucking minigun and goes after Peter and Harry.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? What hunter does that? No, no, that's wrong. No, and I vehemently disagree with anyone who loved this book. This was not a good comic. This continues to not be what I want in a Spider-Man comic.
Is it? Would you still say it's better than Amazing Spider-Man?
Yes, but that's not a high bar.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh God. Kyle, did you get a chance to read this?
Yeah. This issue I think pissed me off the least of any of them, really. It's still not good,
Right.
but there's something here that I'm like, okay, I really don't hate this book, but it's not what I want. It's still not what I want, but it's just there's a little bit there, and like I really like this. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who Mysterio is in this universe. I'm not quite sure who it is, but yeah, there's a little bit here and there that I'm like, I can see what you're trying to do in this issue. It's something, but then it just with the mini stuff with Craven, it's fucking kooky town shit, and it's like
it's like this is supposed to be the world's greatest hunter. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You're just saying how great and amazing you are, and I'm the best hunter ever. It's like you're making a lot of stupid decisions, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's par for the course these days, though. Like when you have retards writing, you're gonna get retardation.
Indeed. But the end, the cliff. Hey, it's like, all right. I mean, okay, you kind of got me back for the next issue, like, but
not by much. I'm hanging on. But yeah.
I mean, dinosaurs. That's cool, but
it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's almost out of nowhere at this point, and I understand
completely out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I understand you got Hans Moleman and his people. And they're on the run, but at one point we see all of his people, all of Hans Moleman's people are killed. And it's like, are we going to see what happened? Can we actually see that? Are we going to have some action in your Spider-Man book at some point? Are we going to see people doing things and not just told it? It's just disappointment from an action perspective, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I don't know.
To be 16.
Yeah, that's. I mean, maybe
in an Ultimate universe, sure.
In an Ultimate, she's got some Ultimate bazingas going on.
Hey,
wow, we were.
I completely missed the minigun wherever it was. So
this is the wrong issue.
Yeah, wrong. Yeah.
Are we not issue 13?
No, 14.
Oh shit! Well, that's why.
I'm just letting you cook, man. I was like, hey, you're doing your own thing.
Let him cook. Let him cook. All right, hold on. You guys could have told me I don't know why I thought
absolutely I could have, but I wasn't.
Oh, it is 14.
Yeah.
Jesus, I just can't read. I'm like, I don't know. My bad. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. Holding. We're holding.
Slow it down.
Slow it down.
Slow it. Speaking of which, did you guys actually watch the new updated the new version of Three Ninjas?
No, I have not had the chance to.
It'll blow your mind, the differences.
Yeah, I've
completely new scenes. They completely adjusted the basketball scene, they lose the game. They actually lose it. And when they go to confront the kids, like the gym teacher comes in and stops them. And that's just one of the many changes they made. So yeah, there's a lot of differences.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Damn, that changed the whole.
We see the boneheads, the kidnappers. They actually use their guns in that liquor store. They actually start shooting the place up.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can get down with that.
Get
Yeah.
down with that. So are we to assume that Richard and Felicia are gonna be an item now? I
You can
mean,
only hope.
Yeah, because it won't be Peter. I don't think Marvel's they're not that degenerate to do that.
I
well,
hope
I
not.
mean, it's Marvel we're talking about, so
She may want to get with him. Now, I don't know if he wants the Statch rape charges, but
right.
he might. I don't know. You know what?
The other bad thing is this art looks so good, but literally nothing is happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's why I feel so bad for Marco Cicchetto, artists like him, where they're just drawing a bunch of talking heads the entire fucking time. I just
yeah. Yep. This
Hmm.
is oh. It's a gun. Is it the
Yep.
gun?
Oh, just wait.
oh no, yeah, just
Oh. We're going. I don't know where the gun is. What's up, Mysterio?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we keep seeing little we just keep seeing the scope and that's it. What the
Mhm.
fuck is that? I hate this
Oh,
shit.
this is where you get them really going to Felicia talking about how I'm supposed to be set up to be this kingpin. I'm going to be the evil, but I don't want to be evil. And he's like, so you want to be good? And she's like, yeah, I think so. And I'm just kind of scared too because I'm not really Spider-Man and my dad is, and I don't know. About
yeah.
life.
Let's cut away from our action, the intensity to this shit. Let's just bring the comic down. Let's just put that all to a screeching halt.
I hate that it's a copy paste and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, we adjusted the head on one of the characters. Like, come
Yeah.
on. For me, this is just like if it aids to the storytelling, fine. But this doesn't aid to the storytelling, like at all.
What? What are you talking about? It's a sunset. Maybe rise. I don't
that's
know which one
fine.
actually.
Yeah, either one. But I don't know. That's just laziness.
Cinematic.
Your mom's cinematic.
Damn right she is.
It's
It's a creative choice. I tried. It may have looked good in black and white, but I'm not really sure it came through in color. You know,
all the mole people are dead.
yeah.
Yep, Hans Moleman's people are killed.
It was the man thing who hunts. Oh, we got spider sense.
And there it is.
Okay.
That's how I hunt. A giant minigun.
What?
That's one way to hunt.
Our most brilliant, bestest hunter in the world, people. There he is.
And you can't tell me that they're not getting hit by one of those bullets. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that third panel. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
getting laid. They're being turned to dust at that point.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Shredded.
good its spider sense is.
Vroom, vroom. Yeah, you're dead.
Now, see, this is the type of stuff I expect to see a lot of in this book.
Mhm.
But nope, we get a page. One.
That's
Well, not
enough.
even. We get a panel.
Good
Oh
enough.
God, I'm kind of glad I haven't read this yet because, well, okay. I don't know if I want to go too far and get to a spoiler in case people are
Oh,
reading.
there's going to be some spoilers coming up here.
Yep.
Is that a keep going or is that a turn back?
Well, if you want to be spoiled,
I mean,
it's a pretty big spoil. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. What does the chat say? I don't know. Chat's not show. Oh, we
Show
got
it.
Kaiser saying show it.
now we're not.
All right.
Sorry.
I mean, it's the wrong platform for this. No, I'm kidding. Let's see what's going on. Big spoilers. Give me that gun. I'm breaking that gun.
yeah.
Gonna punch
You think?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Peter's gonna fucking break his goddamn face. He's like, "That's it. I've had enough of your
Oh.
shit."
Look at that little revolver.
Oh no! Move! Oh!
It's like, oh, I wasn't aiming for you.
Oh!
I mean,
Bullseye.
that's pretty. That's
a big
pretty
matzo ball.
deal. Yeah.
Mhm.
What the? Oh! So much chaos.
Mhm.
Well, Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And he just
I
walks back
wonder-
into his apartment.
I wonder if they're going to make a deal with the devil. Who
Can't be.
knows?
That can be arranged.
Mm.
Well,
Go on.
let's see. It looks like this has a 4.7 out of 5 over here on League of Comic Geeks.
Good. Of course.
Yeah,
Every
of course.
issue is
Jonathan
better than the
Hickman.
last.
He can't do wrong.
Nope.
You know what I understand now? I know what the line is because you crossed it. This issue is the definitive proof with an impeccable saga so far that Jonathan Hickman absolutely understands every aspect that makes Spider-Man so special.
Every aspect. And then Spider-Man being Spider-Man. It is Spider-Man.
You have Blorb saying "Holy fucking shit!" Really, that's unexpected. Damn. I'll give him that. I didn't see that end coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Coming.
Mhm.
Stuff coming. Let's see. Let's have a review. Yeah. Where's some other simps for Jonathan Hickman? Come on.
They're all right there in the 5-star reviews. Jesus.
Hey, Kyle, can you read this one from Naomi?
I don't even know what is that Spanish?
I think so.
Okay, I don't even know what language that is.
Yeah.
Silly Baxter. You want to speak
I was trying
Spanish?
to be racist, and I couldn't even be racist.
I can't be racist.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I speak jive.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fives.
Mm.
Ooh, buddy.
Jesus.
Wild.
That's a lot of ass kissing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oof.
Well, I mean, look, I will say at least the end had more action than like the rest of the series has had up to this
Right?
point.
Exactly. There's action in this book. Like I'm supposed to like this book. There's action
Mhm.
in here. It's Peter. It's like okay, unwinnable scenario. You have Craven being ridiculously over the top. I'm like, okay, there's things here I should like, but there's just something about it.
Mhm.
Still, that's like I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking, Kaiser. Mysterio's was there. It's an illusion, no?
Hey, anything we know about Rey Mysterio is you never know.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, I mean,
Yeah.
he's got that 6'1", was it 619?
He's
Yeah.
got those crazy aerial assaults. That's the only thing
Yeah,
I
I
know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb diggity. Drew and Kyle, anything else you guys read from this top line?
I read Superman. Superman was good. I'll say that. It was a solid kind of a wrap up to the situation with Radiant and Doomsday, and so we get to see what the fallout from that. Well, what comes of that.
Time out before we get to that. Did y'all read The Amazing Spider-Man?
Couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I tried to read. I'm like, is this an X-Men book?
Yeah, I mean,
I-
look, they're throwing back to that old school Spider-Man Juggernaut story, right? Come on, man. Amazing.
No.
Whoa.
No.
It's got a 2.8.
Yeah. I can.
Holy shit. That's bad. Oh god. When you're getting a 2.8 on
no.
this site, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
rough.
For Spider-Man, man.
Holy crap.
Wah wah.
That's awful.
Sorry,
Oh.
Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie. All right, we will not discuss that because if it's like I can't even finish reading
Oh.
this, then that's sad.
I tried
Let's
to read
talk about-
Absolute Blunder Woman. Also, I did read that.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. We'll go with Superman first. Superman number 23. We've got this Doomsday, yet not Doomsday, but kind of Doomsday thing going on. So, Drew, you said I mean, it's got a pretty positive score, 4.3 out of 5. What did you like about that? I mean, you've been enjoying this run quite a bit so far.
Well, I'll say I wasn't enjoying it initially when Josh Williamson took over with Jamal Campbell on the art. I was really kind of like on the fence about it. It was just the stories just felt very uneven and just strange, especially when they brought in that Western black cowgirl mass vigilante thing at a Misty Moon Night, wherever the hell it was. Anyway, but it's gotten better. They brought on Dan Mora on the art. He's been fantastic. And this story with Doomsday as a time trapper, and you got the alien race that produced the Radiant from Hunter Prey, Doomsday back in the day. They're coming to take him out. It's been fun. It's been action packed, and I gotta give Joshua Williamson credit. He's shown some balls here, and he's showing a lot of action here, and
Nice.
more than we've gotten in his initial issues. And I recommend everyone do check this out. It's getting a lot of fun. We got Lex Luthor's back to kind of being the genius he is, and it's like, okay, what are his motives here? Why is he doing this? And their method for fixing this problem they're in, it's like, okay, interesting. But by the end of this issue, it's going to get even more curiouser, because there's a couple characters who show up at the very, very end. I'm like, wait a minute, who the hell are you guys? And it's gotten good. Joshua Williamson, he stepped his game up, and I appreciate that.
What are your thoughts on Super Lois?
I hate it still. I don't
Yeah.
like it. I'm tired of it. It's been going on too long.
Yeah, I think that's my thing, is I'm so sick of seeing everyone in the family have powers, and it's not just a
Yes.
Superman thing. Flash, it's everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
we've got a
the
hero.
whole
Yeah,
the whole super family thing. Get rid of the damn super family thing. I'm tired of it.
yeah, yep. Well, you lose suspense, because like when everyone has powers, and they're less likely to get killed, and I don't know,
Well,
or
not
be
just
in
that.
danger in general.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like seeing a hero being reliant upon himself. He's self-reliant, and
Yeah.
when they're having to be reliant upon some fat ass in a chair, or reliant upon their daughter who's 12 years old to save their life, and it's like, no, I don't buy it, and that's not good for our hero to be saved by his daughter or something. I don't like that shit. I hate it. But I will say they've kind of gotten away from the kids, the super family
Thank God.
kids in the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, thank God. It's just been pretty much Superman and Lois, more or less. But some weird stuff is going on with Superman in this, where he's got like this red extreme power thing where he loses control. It's like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, like I said, it's taken an interesting turn. Joshua Williamson, I got to give him credit. He stepped his game up. This is the best he's been at DC in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, I will say this doesn't fully look like Dan Moore art, but
Well, I'm going to attribute that to him being on Justice League as well. I'm going to say because
agreed.
he's working faster here. Like clearly, there's a couple issues prior where if you look at the art, like, okay, he was hurrying through this. You could tell it was like rough layout, like rough sketches of characters. They weren't really fully rendered bodies, but it still looks damn good. I got to give him that.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not complaining. For me, the thing that sticks out the most is the nose. Like, that's what looks super. Like, if you look at the nose here, that looks very different than how he typically draws noses. So, but no, I'm glad this has been doing well, because I mean, Superman needs to be one of your better books.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's enough good word of mouth around this that more people will start checking it out and tuning it in, even if it's playing just catch up with the trades to then dip into the new stuff. So yeah, nice. Let's see what else we have. So Kyle mentioned he read this Absolute Wonder Woman here, and Kyle, what were your thoughts on it?
I don't get the love for this book.
Okay.
It looks fucking terrible. The art fucking sucks.
It's amazing.
God, I cannot stand it. Like, in this one specifically, her nose is so fucking big. Like, I feel like every issue has just gotten bigger and bigger, and it's not. I don't understand why she is hideous in this book, but it is so laborious trying to get through this thing. You just sit there and I'm like, just get to the fucking point. in this book. It's this vagina monster that still won't go away, and her being like, my giant sword isn't enough. Now I need some other stupid doodad, so I need to go on a side quest to get this other magical thing that'll have me then defeat this giant vagina monster. So now I need to have this green lasso, not lasso, to transform me into a monster to defeat this monster. And that'll be important. I mean, look at that nose.
It's
come on.
tiny. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
Almost can't see it.
She doesn't look Jewish at all. I don't know what
Not
you're
at
talking
all.
about. No,
Nope.
That's a schnoz. Damn.
it's a
Yeah.
schnoz.
That's a Bob Westweisand schnoz. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Westweisand.
Mm. Fiddler on the Roof. And but yeah, I don't get this book. I don't get why you have these fucking jackasses all over YouTube and everything saying this is the book of the month. This is so good and amazing. I just love seeing this. It's like, no, you don't. This art sucks. Story is really stupid.
The art looks worse here than it did for earlier issues.
Yeah, this thing is there are too many characters in this. A lot of people sitting around not doing anything. So much internal dialogue with her, then going back to when she's in hell, talking about her fucking bullshit, and then get this green lasso to turn into Medusa at the end to turn this thing to stone. Who gives a shit? Like and then it's Steve Trevor and everybody sitting around like, whoa, what just happened? Did she just turn into a giant monster? Whoa. And then it's the lesbian saying, oh my God, she's so amazing. Isn't that awesome? I don't, it's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
We're just
like a
blowing
tranny here.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna say that the art was good even in those earlier issues, but it had way more of like an identity to it, if that makes any sense.
Sure. He has a style and he was going with it. It was like, okay, sure.
But even like you felt like you got backgrounds and stuff, and this
Right.
just feels, yeah.
And this honestly feels like a joke. Like this feels like you turned in roughs and you're like, maybe I can get away with this. And he did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. DC said, "Look, schnoz. Yeah, this is some. There's your green rope.
And look, there's nothing wrong with indie artists. There's nothing wrong with indie, but something like this, when you're absolute Wonder Woman, it's like, no,
Yeah.
this is a celebration of mediocrity right here when you're doing that.
We get some affirmation. You are so powerful, the greatest sorceress to ever live.
Oh God.
Because I know so many. You're definitely
Right.
the bestest ever.
Like she grew up with you, and that's about it. So,
Yep. God,
I mean, I guess you could say she's not lying at this point. So
Sure.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is rough.
Yeah, look
Rough.
at it's just like okay, get on with it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you gonna fight? You've been fighting this thing every fucking issue, not doing anything.
She's got to wrap it around her arm first.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, she does turn into a fucking. What the fuck?
Yeah. A giant Medusa monster.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks bad.
Really bad.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? The Moon Knight TV show. When you
In
have
what way?
at the very end, when you have what is it?
Fuck me,
The
giant
giant
Kanju,
gator.
right? Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I blocked that out of my mind. Oh God.
And
That's what
I
I'm here
can't
for.
imagine why we're not going to get a season 2. I can't imagine
no
why.
idea.
No clue. Steve Trevor looks like a lesbian.
Yes, which he fits in perfectly with the other lesbians. So it's just a bunch of lesbians sitting around gabbing.
Gabbing and blowing
Actually-
Wonder Woman.
Steve Trevor looks more like a lesbian than the other lesbians.
True.
Like I can name lesbians that look like this lesbian Steve Trevor. So maybe that's going to be a big shock reveal twist, is that Steve Trevor is actually, Stephanie Trevor
Could be.
that had some life changes.
I think we're going to find out in all these ultimate books. I'm sorry, absolute books, that none of our heroes are going to be in normal heterosexual relationships.
Oh, probably not. Who knows?
I hope not.
It wouldn't surprise me. All right, and there's a big hole in the earth. Okay.
Yep.
What
Oh
the
my
beep?
God.
What
What the
the
beep?
fuck?
Hell is what you make of it. Ha ha.
Ah.
All right, let's
Cute.
see what people are saying, because this has a 4.5. Like 9. Like people are loving this.
Yep, the Rock and Robbies of the world are fucking jacking this book off because they
It's
don't read it.
poignant. It's nuanced.
Yep.
I'm so happy to be following Hayden Sherman's big breakout book. They're going to be massively influenced. Are they trans?
Mm.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Ooh, good call. I don't know.
I think they're. Maybe it's just. Maybe I don't know.
No, hold on.
Calling it now, in the not too distant future, we're going to see tons of artists trying to copy their shape-driven approach. What the fuck does that mean? And then not long after, critics will start calling it Sherman-esque paneling.
Oh God.
Oh, look at this.
Simping hard enough.
I know we got it. We got to go full thing for this. There aren't many colors out there who can match them. I'm gonna say, yeah, I guess they're trans, or go they them, because that's the second they them reference.
It's definitely a dude. It looks like a dude. I'm gonna call him, but
wow,
definitely very feminine him.
That's well,
yeah,
bigot.
Sorry, don't give a fuck.
Jordy Belair is more than up to the task. Oh, maybe they're referring to Jordy. I don't know. Kelly Thompson is no slouch either, though I don't think this issue had some. I do think this issue had some writing issues that man, this person shouldn't write reviews. Yeah, I don't know.
I love approach.
Oh, the Diana Circe dynamic and Hell flashbacks continue to be the highlight for me. Was that the highlight for you?
Fuck no, that's the worst part of this goddamn thing.
I don't know. I'm questioning your taste now, because this person, Hip in Nui, thinks it's the best part.
Wow. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh.
And then unfortunately, the I know you're in there scene with Steve really brought it down for this person. So didn't work.
Brought it down.
Brought it down.
Bad. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
What? Beauty had to tame the beast.
Fair. Oh wait. Oh no, these are all this person. Wait,
I was like, never again. I was like, whoa.
I was like, what? What happened?
You redid the review. It changed my mind. I fucking hate it now. Turns out Hayden Sherman isn't trans.
Yeah, they're like, I actually read the issue. Or yeah, they found out the person isn't trans.
Yep. I hate it now.
Yeah, once again, the hubris of man and their inability to listen almost causes ruin. Yeah. The patriarchy. Gosh. The patriarchy. Oh, here's Blorb. We are so fucking back. I don't think we're ever been this fucking back since, I don't know, something about a 9/11 joke or January 6th joke. Make it yourself. Oh, wait, this might be great.
Wow.
The comment of one good man can save the world comes back in this issue, and super smart how they use it. Oh, in my read at least. I don't even know where this guy actually stands.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I don't either.
I don't know what it means, but I think I like it.
Yeah, it's like so good.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Oh god. This is oh man. We're never gonna have nice things again.
No,
it's reviewers like this on here why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Anyone read X-Men?
No. Actually, I did read X-Men. It was boring as hell. I just did not care for it.
But look at these Canadian heroes we have on here.
Yeah, it was incredibly, horribly, painfully unfunny.
But it's
Look
Alpha
at these
Flight.
Canadian heroes we have on here.
And
Oh man.
they're amazing Canadian heroes, all right. Oh yeah.
All right, let's drop down to the second row. Anything here worth discussing?
Ninja Turtles is actually really good. Turtles has continued to be good. And yeah, the artist on this, he's kicking ass. One for yeah, and the story that's developing with the turtles, how they're coming back together in New York. They're not really trusting each other. They're not playing nice with each other, and they're all looking at Donatello like he's fucking insane. But as we saw in the previous issue, he may not be completely insane. There may be something to what's going on, and we see a little bit more of that in this issue. And it's like, okay, there is something here, and yeah, I think the series has gotten better. I was kind of questionable on the very first couple issues, but this issue 6 and 7, they've Jason Aaron, I don't know if he had a come to Jesus moment, or he decided to put his dipshit ways behind him for right now, but yeah, he's telling some kick-ass books right now in Turtles. I got to give him all the credit in the world, as well as Juan Freya. He is kicking ass on the art in this book.
Yeah. I've always been a big fan of his. He did a lot of like fringe titles for DC when I first started covering comics. And I'm not gonna say he was like the sole reason those books were good, but he got very lucky that he would typically have a good writer and he was doing the art and it was good stuff. Really good stuff. But Kyle, you don't like, are you not a Juan Ferreira fan?
No, I mean, I haven't seen this art. I'm like, this actually looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know the last time I read a Ninja Turtles book.
Same.
Last Ronin, I guess. I mean,
that's yeah.
But
the first issue of this, but
so like I said, it's gotten better. And like I said, they're back in New York, wherein they're pretty much on the run and outnumbered. And City Hall is pretty much out to get them. The mayor, he's pretty much he's operated by a new version of like the Foot Clan. They're out to get the turtles, and they're public enemy number one, more or less, in this series. And yeah, I dig it. I completely dig it.
So no Splinter.
No Splinter. Well, here's the thing. Splinter, spoiler alert, died in the previous run, or did he? Because in this run right now, Donatello, we think initially that he's nuts. That he's doing things where it's just like, what is wrong with you? But in the last issue, and now we see like, oh, there actually is something more to this. Maybe, yeah, he actually is speaking with Splinter on another level. Maybe he actually has. It's actually happening. You know, they think he's crazy, but no, he's actually talking to him. And
talking to a dead rat who thinks.
Yes, but now Jason Aaron of old, that would have continued. There would have been no like positivity out of that. Like he actually is talking to Splinter. But no, here it's like he showed it, and he's showing it here as well. Later on, it's like, oh, he actually is spiritually speaking with Splinter, and he tells us, you guys are thinking you've been alone. You guys were doing your own thing, but no, Splinter was with you the whole time. Splinter has always been with you, and we see that. It's like, okay, this is fucking good, and I got to give Aaron credit, and he's had his come to Jesus moment, I think. So let's see if he can go 3 for 3 in the next issue.
Okay. Interessante. I might give it a read.
Yeah, and they went after Casey Jones. Casey Jones is on his deathbed in the hospital, and Raph goes to visit him, and yeah, let's just say Raph is outnumbered when he goes to visit him. So.
Oh.
Ruh-roh. Oh, that's kind of a badass picture of Leo. There.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
That's cool. Okay.
God's like, that's cool. Okay, next.
Don't give a fuck, but all right. Sweet.
I do want to just look at comics. I saw Jack Frost said Juan Ferreira is an excellent artist. Dude, again, completely agree. And he put his art on Rex Mundi was exceptional as the story became too convoluted. His art made it easy to read. I haven't read that, so I might have to check it out at some point. But The first thing that I saw him on was Gotham by Midnight, and it was a Spectre type story, and I thought it was a ton of fun. And unfortunately, it just didn't last very long. I think it got 12 issues total. So, MG wants to know, how much would you pay attention and spend money on a book Jason Aaron worked on at a dead company?
I'm not saying I'm spending any money. I'll read it, but
well, it's my understanding he's not even writing for it anymore. So
yeah, that's what I heard that too. Like I think I forget after what issue number. Yeah, he's been pretty much done and out of it.
Yeah, and it was strictly they couldn't afford him. So
yeah,
Jesus,
yeah. But hopefully whatever he does do, whatever his run is, they can deliver just a good, solid story. And if you can package that, maybe it'll help the Turtles with something like Last Ronin that they can push around and I don't know, get some beaver behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to our list. And Green Lantern, Drew?
Green Lantern was fun. I did enjoy Green Lantern this week. We get to see the resurgence of the Red Lanterns in this. And in this issue, we see he was a blacksmith, but it was a very like a passive, simpish blacksmith. And just very much, Wyatt's, it's, cheating on him and everything. But then he built up with enough rage that he just lets it all out, and he gets the Red Lantern power, and yeah, it pays off. And yeah, I enjoyed it.
I will say I see that we have the best lantern standing on top here.
Well, what's funny about this cover, she is not even in the book, but neither of them are in this book.
Oh, I'm sure that this cover was made for something years ago. Because DC will do that. They'll just reach out to people to make covers to have on deck in case they ever need it.
Now, case in point, is what we're talking about Green Lantern. I remember Jeffrey Thorne. He talked about how on his run, this is where I'll give him credit, that one dipshit teen Green Lantern girl, whatever, he was like, he was like, I don't know why she's on this cover. She's not in the book. And people are pissed off that she's on the cover. And it's like, no, she's not in the book.
Yeah, because he had like no control or say what was going on in those covers there.
Yeah.
Which, that's Marvel and DC for you. So, yeah. And then what was we've got Fractured Spectrum that's out as well. I mean, not this week, but going on currently as well, correct?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, as we learned in the previous issues, that the different color spectrums are starting to reemerge, and they're trying to develop their own batteries right now. And right now, Hal's running across the Red Lanterns, and here he is, right here, the blacksmith, and there he is. Yep, he finally. The art in this is really damn good too. I love the art in this.
I love Kyle's. Hey, it's E Honda from Street Fighter. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
cool
look,
shot. I like that.
I've really been enjoying what I've been catching up with on Green Lantern, so I'm excited to keep reading. But this is another one I've got to get fully caught up on at first.
Yeah, you're missing out.
I don't know. I'm actually hearing more people at my local comic shop that are kind of falling into this now, so that's a plus. We'll see how it goes.
I like to think it's because of Wes and I, but hey, no big deal.
Oh Lord. Oh gosh, here we go.
Oof.
I like to think it's because of Wes and I. We're just gonna forget that we do a show on my channel as well once a month where we talk about the top 5 books. It's fine. But no, it's Wes. I'm joking. Wes has like 30 times the subscribers that I do. It's very much probably that. Have y'all been reading Batman: The Long Halloween?
No, I dropped off after issue 1. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, same. Well, I my shop has been. I mean, my shop's been selling out of this, so great.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
How many are they ordering? 2?
No, he's been ordering an okay amount. He
Okay.
doesn't order like massive stacks of things. He's pretty conservative with his orders. But he was ordering. I'm wanting to say enough that he was having at least 5 or 6 shelf copies. So,
Okay.
which may not sound like much, but you know, in this day and age when you have so many comics that you've gotta, you know, and that's actually one of the things he talks about a lot is like you never know. You just don't know. Stuff that you think is going to be a shoe and hit, you'll order and then you just sit on stacks and then you'll have this nothing book that for whatever reason suddenly everyone wants. So I didn't know Department of Truth was still going on, so that's shocking.
I guess
I almost read it, but I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I guess Tynan got bored and like, you know what? Oh yeah, I guess I can write a story about this. I guess I can.
Or whatever that artist did. Hey, I turned in some pages, and he's like, "Fuck, what for? What?" I go, "Shit."
Did you read Tom King's Girl Boss book?
No.
I flipped through it. There was one line of dialogue I read in that, and I would have ripped it in half. It pissed me off because I love Ted Grant. I love Wildcat.
Oh yeah.
And if there's a couple of characters in DC I would love to write. Ragman is one. Ted Grant Wildcat is another. But in this, there's a line of dialogue where Ted Grant says, "Oh, Black Canary, she's my teacher." It's like, fuck off. Fuck you.
Okay. I mean, I will. Oh God, I will willingly accept if you were to tell me that Black Canary is a better overall fighter than Ted Grant. Fine, I'll take it. Martial artist, because I take
not
him
boxer. I would
boxer.
say, yeah,
Fine.
yes, correct.
But to say that she's his teacher, if specifically referring to boxing, then no, I can't.
And you know, honestly, I would like to think that you can keep them as World War II heroes if you want to. Okay, that's going to stretch the believability for a while, but
yeah,
I would like it. If you want to move up the timeline a bit, make him a UFC fighter. Make him like an original UFC fighter, like UFC 1, or even before UFC 1. He was like one of the original guys.
Yeah. Why does Ollie look like he's skinnier than Black Canary?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's hanging off of him. Oof.
Yeah. Oh, Ted. Is this where he says the line?
Nope. I think it's the next page or two. He actually says it. There it is, right there. She's my teacher.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
blow.
If this doesn't say Tom King, I don't know what does. Jesus.
No, I think it would really say Tom King if it was Black Canary with the strap on, screwing Green Arrow from behind in the ring.
I don't think this is the last issue. It could happen still. Oh, and here she is, curb stomping Lady Shiva.
God damn it!
Of course.
Oh no! But what's the only thing better than an actual an unhinged UFC fight in a boxing ring? It's a lady with a mom with cancer and her daughter drinking tequila, getting drunk.
Yep, Tom King. This is definitely Tom King. Oh God! Everything about this, just even the layouts, like of the panels. Tom King. Oh, 6. That's important. Tom King. Fuck this book. I'm going away.
You go, girl.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 3.5. So not so great for this either. I think people are just over Tom King.
God, I hope so.
Well, you and me both.
Fuck.
Just go to Hollywood, never come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyone read Red Hulk #1?
I did.
Oh, okay.
The first half or so was a little bit was actually pretty good, and then it turns into a Machine Man comic, and I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong, I kind of like Machine Man, I guess, but I'm not here for Machine Man.
Benjamin Percy. All right. Well, that tells me a lot of what I need to know.
Mhm.
Let me get this pulled up real quick and we'll skim through it.
Yeah, it's like in the first part of it, it's Thunderbolt Ross on a plane, and he turns into the Red Hulk in the midair, and it's like, wait a minute, he just crashed that fucking plane. You're not even going to show
Yeah.
that? You're not going to show
No.
all the people he just killed?
Well, Drew, that would require some common sense here. So I don't know what your problem is.
That's not important right now.
Oh God, this is called Think Tank.
That's interesting writing.
It's interesting writing. Oh man. Let's see. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, wait, what were those bears called?
Bears.
The little bear that he's given to the girl, that's an actual toy.
Oh,
Oh shit, I'm over
You're
this
not- you're
toy.
What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? Teddy Ruxpin?
oh, yeah.
Is
So
that
it looks
Teddy-
like.
Yeah.
I remember those suckers. They looked all cute and cuddly, but then they were hard as a brick bat because it was all plastic and you.
It had the cassette player in the
Yeah,
back
cassette
or the
player,
stomach.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yep. He's just plane going down. What the hell? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think that would cause some problems.
Yeah, you just killed all those people. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
The heck.
It reminds me of just writing it off, just like Cartman in like episode of South Park when
Mhm.
they're making fun of World War Z. He keeps crashing all these planes.
Oh man, this is rough. What the fuck is going on? Whoa. Is he amputated?
No, his arm is behind his back. It's a horrible picture. Yeah,
I was like, damn, they're really trying to like fuck with you here.
yeah.
That's
It
a
was
shitty picture.
yeah. It's not a good angle.
No. Yeah. I think it's safe to say I won't be reading future issues of this. What the fuck is this? What is this?
That's art.
That is I mean, sure.
That's storytelling.
Oh, we gotta have him. Captain America just came out, so we gotta have this.
Yeah, the
Sort of
movie saved
capital.
lives.
Saved lives. It did.
It
'cause
did.
We
It
saw
actually-
that
Yeah,
the ceiling fell through.
an empty
that-
theater.
Yeah, and because people aren't going to see the film, thankfully it's so bad that it saved lives. Had
Yeah.
it been a good film, had we had Winter Soldier, people may have died.
So unlike Eternals, this actually did save lives.
Mm.
Yeah. Indeed. I will say we do have some Deathlock here, which
But this is it. This is all you get.
Yeah. It's
They're speaking to each other through Morse code, just tapping on the walls.
Is that supposed to be Hitler?
I think, or Joseph Stalin's cousin.
Hey, or
Something.
Saddam Hussein. Who is that? What is?
It's an amalgam of all of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's going to end up being the greatest hero that ever lived, according to these writers.
Can only hope.
Oh man, this looks like a hot mess express of just shitty ideas, chewed up, then shut out.
Mm.
Yeah,
Machine Man.
yeah, that's tragic. I mean, did we really expect anything from a Red Hulk book? No.
No.
True. Oh, I did read Iron Man.
Oh, you read
Oof.
Iron Man?
Oh,
Okay.
I tried to. I could not.
Oh, end of this book is classic.
Hold on. Tell us what happens in this book.
Nothing
overall.
happens in this book. It's so stupid.
It's
but
the Riri show. Come on.
I
It
see
is.
that. She's on the cover, man.
and
Like,
it's giving the power back to the people. I mean, it's so stupid. And they all just
Oh,
start
my
chanting
God.
her name. They literally give like repulsor weapons to the people of this warehouse that's been taken over because
Oh, jeez.
Chicago gentrification and rich people. It's so stupid.
Oh, hold on. I gotta find her giving the repulsors to the
It's at like the last like 2 or 3 pages of this
bro.
piece
This
of shit
art
book.
is bad.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
fuck is that? Oh, I thought that was his ear at first. It's a hoodie, but still,
I know.
it's not good.
Oh God.
Oh, she handcuffs somebody. Damn right, I know.
Oh, it is just bebopping and scotting with girl boss shit all over this comic.
Have we even seen Iron Man, like actual Iron Man yet? Is that no?
That's him in his steampunk suit. Yeah, with
Yeah.
his sword.
It's in practically large and stupid sword. Yeah.
Oh, so they're trying to go with that whole manga
Correct.
Absolute Wonder Woman thing as well. Wow.
Yep. and
That
all these-
just
yeah. It's
you know
really
what?
bad.
I'll allow it for an Elseworlds Wonder Woman, but for Iron Man, no. Nope. No.
Nowhere near it. Stay away. Then you have all these diverse women, and this Melinda chick just starts giving Tony shit later. Oh God.
Melinda. Is
Yeah,
her
this
last name
black-
May?
Field agent. Yes.
I think she's Asian, and they well,
Oh,
I
I
guess
thought she was. She looks like she's drawn black in this. I was like, okay.
that's her right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if she's been in comics before, but it was definitely an Agents of Shield character, but she would not be telling Tony what to do.
Oh, just wait. Here it is, I bet. Melinda, you did some great work out there. You pissed me off, but you want to do this? She's like, fuck no. The last thing I want to do is be around your bored of your dumbass ideas.
Yeah. The fuck.
Okay.
So look, who the fuck is writing this book?
It was some BS novelist or it was like a columnist for a I think
Spencer Ackerman.
yeah,
I
I
don't know
think
who that is.
yeah, I think he's like a novelist or a wannabe novelist and writes news articles. So yeah, let's get it. It makes sense. He writes to write comic books. Yeah.
Spencer Ackerman is a writer and Pulitzer Prize winning journalist.
Which means you should be writing comics.
Sure. Well, I will say he doesn't understand Melinda May because Melinda May's whole thing is she doesn't really talk. So
But
I see,
oh boy.
when I see this nonsense, I'm like, yep, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, man. Oh God, this book just looks bad. Look at it, just all the gray.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, like it's so fucking boring.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
worse than
point.
what the films look like. Jesus.
So you got to free the workers.
Like there's
No.
okay, look,
Yeah.
there's no reason you shouldn't at least have some actual background here. Something.
Give it some like, where are we?
Yeah, like if you want a few of these, like this is, I'll accept this, but you should have something more detailed here.
Yeah.
Because this looks like two characters they just got copied and pasted onto a gray background, and then we added lines so it wouldn't look completely empty. This looks
Agreed.
retarded.
Whoa.
I want the people to get the.
Oh, just
the-
wait. Yeah, we got to get there. Got to have Riri showing up, fight the Sentinel.
Oh, that's a fucking Sentinel,
Mm-hmm.
like X-Men Sentinel.
Yeah. Left
I hate
over
this
from
book.
something,
I
and
fucking hate this book.
yeah,
I'm not even reading
used.
this book, and I hate it.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I'll wait for it. It gets even better. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ironheart, you're
Ironheart.
awesome.
What? What is going on?
Now we got to give it back to the people. They should be the ones to do it. But how?
Oh my god.
Yep.
What the? Oh my
Repulsor
god.
Word. Repulse word. Yes.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I doing? What is this?
Exactly.
What is this?
Power to the people. That's
This
how
is-
it ends.
Oh no. Shut the fuck up. No.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You have the one white guy surrounded by all the black people.
So wait, what's the repulse word? Do we know?
I don't know.
Is it black power?
So I hope so.
I hope so too. God, this looks bad.
Yeah.
He looks like a rip off Power Rangers wannabe. I don't know. This
well,
whole book looks terrible.
Like a Beetleborg.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not as good.
Wow. This makes me want to,
Yeah, she's
contemplate.
over him. Look, she's above him.
Of
in
course.
his book.
I mean, well, I mean, look, we've got. Yeah.
Yep, he's like, good work as always, Riri.
What the freaking crap?
Yeah.
Kyle, why don't you make us look at this bullshit? I
It
blame
was
you.
It was too funny. You can't. I had.
I mean, I'll agree with you. It is funny to look at.
Yeah.
It's also atrocious.
Yes.
Oh man, why?
You're welcome.
By the way, what the fuck is this Green Lantern Dark? I missed that at some point.
Oh, it's bad.
I mean, it looks bad.
I read issue. Well, tried to read issue 1. It is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's this female Green Lantern that just randomly shows up to a bunch of people that are holed up in a house or diner or something. It was really weird.
Drew, how's Sentinels holding up for you?
I didn't even bother reading it. I jumped off after the last issue. It's not what I wanted. It was really, I was really hoping for this book, and didn't give me what I wanted.
What about are anyone reading Rogue Savage Land? And by reading, I mean reading.
I read issue 1. It was okay. It was okay. I mean, there's really nothing new learned about it. That's the thing. They're telling a story that takes place in between events that already happened, and what's happening here is kind of inconsequential and just doesn't really matter.
Fair. Yeah.
But I will say, Hellhunters, I did read. Hellhunters, it takes an interesting fucking turn. I sent you guys the image in it with Bucky.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I got to pull that up.
Okay, so yeah, that's from this issue. So let's just say, so look, I respect Ed Brubaker. I respect what he did on his Winter Soldier run, and he did set up how Bucky was going behind enemy lines and he was killing soldiers. It's like, oh, okay, that's a concept. That's cool. But all I'm going to say is Philip Kennedy Johnson, I think it's he took it a little bit too far in this issue, to the point where, okay, Bucky is an absolute psychopath.
Good.
Oh, Josh, you're muted.
Muted.
Yeah, I realized that.
Okay.
I had to flip back where I can see. I'm trying to get to the panel real quick.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, you're not sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
So, hey kid, what's wrong? Dum Dum took my ears. He took your what now? I was taking ears off of Nazis I killed, and he took them. Can he tell Cap if he caught me doing it again? I killed those Nazis fair and square. Those ears are mine. Okay.
You make a good point.
Calm down, buddy.
Good point.
He was like, I wanted to nibble those ears later.
Yeah, I earned them.
I got hungry.
All
Did you
right.
say iron?
Good for him.
Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. You know what? This reminds me of the exact same thing that Jason Aaron tried to do with Punisher when they went back to him being a child and was just obsessed with like killing people. Do you remember?
Oh, when he made him murdering Kevin McAllister?
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
yes.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, wearing his Captain America mask.
That's
killing
right.
people.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. He deserved to die.
This dialogue for Bucky just sounds weird too. Like, I don't know.
You doing to kill your mook?
Hey.
It's just I don't like how Phil has written Bucky here. He's written like just not just there, but the rest of this just like an absolute psycho. And how Captain America hasn't recognized it. Or
Yeah.
it's telling Bucky like, no, Bucky, you're going home now. If you don't listen to me now, you're going home in a body bag. All right. It's just there's all types of wrong with this.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're finally gonna find out, what happens at the end of that what was it, 2000 Godzilla?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus God.
Where Godzilla laid all those eggs and
All the eggs. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that's
Man.
right, it was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The promotions for that movie, I swear, when I was what, 12 when that came out. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere and not see promotion for that fucking movie.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's
Massive.
what made the Taco Bell dog. Well, I think that's part of what made the Taco Bell dog famous because they had
Oh,
just
I think
started
I
doing
need
the
a bigger
Taco Bell
box.
ads. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Damn.
Yeah, the promotions for that was all over the place. You couldn't escape it.
Nope.
And I wanted to like that movie, and I saw it, and I was like, I don't
Yeah.
think this is good, man.
Yeah, even as a kid, I'm like, this movie kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
Yep.
I didn't even know what that meant, but I'm just like, I don't like it.
Yeah, here he wants a cigarette. He wants to smoke too. Yeah.
Let me bum a smoke.
Yeah, it's like
weed.
yeah, and they're acting like it's all cute and everything. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Yeah, Wolverine's like, hey, take care of your boy over here. I have to fucking kill him, put him
Yeah,
down
what's-
later.
What's bad is I actually really liked the first issue of this, and then I don't know. This is rough.
Mm. It's extreme.
It's extreme.
Extreme.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 not being so extreme and 10 being extremely extreme, I give this a 9.5. Look, extreme cheddar. Woo!
Oh God, that's great. What the fuck is that?
So this is supposed to be a demon made of the Nazi dead bodies, but the artist didn't really get that idea. Did he? I don't think. Yeah, not that good.
Well, it looks like their insides were turned. I mean, they were turned inside out, so you see their insides, and then like the veins and everything got larger. But it looks more like when your nose is just really crusty and you can't help it, but you just gotta pick that booger that's in there, and then it comes out all red and bloody. That's what this is.
Mhm.
Or
That's what this book is. It's a dirty booger.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like a giant meat wad.
You're welcome, chat, for that visual. So, oh man, what a joke!
Yeesh.
All right, let's come back over here. Oh, that got a 4.2 though. Like what the? Okay, there's probably someone in here praising the fact that Bucky is.
That reminded me of me when I was his age. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking weirdos.
Oh, here we go. Bucky's the standout in this. The contrast of young and childish, competent and skilled is absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Sure.
No, he's a psycho in this.
Yeah, and Mato, that sequence with Bucky and Romero, unironically, is the best thing in this issue. Laugh my ass off.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I think they're saying they found it funny because it's ridiculous, right? Isn't that how you read that?
I guess.
I
But
mean, like
I'm not-
it's the one thing we're talking about this book.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm.
weird.
It is
Weird.
I saw an image from the latest Incredible Hulk issue that had like someone dismembered in a bathroom, and like
Yeah,
parts
that
of
was-
the body were in the sink, parts were in the toilet, and parts were in
Yeah.
the tub.
Yeah, that was last week's issue. Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
All right. I dig.
Real American Hero, G.I. Joe.
It was not.
Uh-oh.
I was. This was the worst issue of the revamp.
Okay.
I think this is a one and
Okay.
done. But let's just say the Joes have to rescue a Greta Thunberg in this issue.
Fuck off. I'm not even back. We're going back. Screw that nonsense. How dare you?
That's important.
That's or did she say shame on you? It's how dare you, right?
Yeah. How
How
dare you?
dare you?
How dare you? I picked up the seasons #2, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet because I was on. Yeah.
I was gonna say Savage Sword was good. I did like pick up Savage Sword of Conan. It was good.
Oh, for sure. Nice.
Yeah.
I thought.
so-
I thought it was okay. I thought Rob's art at a lot of points seemed very rushed. A lot of panels seemed like he really wasn't putting his A game through.
Well, you could tell. I mean, Roy wrote the story, and Roy has a lot of talking heads in his books. He likes to have his characters espouse a lot of dialogue, and it's a long story.
It's a very
And-
long story.
Yeah. I think he probably got. I would willing to bet you he probably got a little bored with it. Like this is
I
going
got
on too
bored.
long.
I fell asleep while reading this thing, and I had to pick it back up. Like Jesus Christ, it's still going. Fuck me.
Come
It's-
on.
Yeah, it's practically a
your
trade
money's worth.
paperback. It's practically a trade paperback.
It felt like it. It's definitely worth $7 fucking. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have this on the site either. So interesting.
It should be. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this run at
Oh.
all.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Oh,
Weird.
Oh.
Weird.
Weird. And y'all covered Savage Sword, or I mean not Savage Sword, but Conan the Barbarian last week, correct?
yes.
Okay, because
Right,
my shop
yeah.
didn't have the physical copy out until this week. So
Yeah, it came out last week.
weird. Maybe it's just a Titan or not Titan thing, but Diamond thing.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Hey, because what I will say is I didn't even get my books until yesterday, and when I walked in, they had a ton of shipment that they had gotten in, and it was all Diamond stuff. That's like it was just. But he had mentioned that they got stuff that they've been missing, that didn't come in when it was supposed to. So maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
Probably.
Anything else in here that you guys read?
Let's
Not
see
for me.
here.
Savage Sword, I think.
Why
Yeah,
the fuck do we need a Captain America and Volstagg #1?
I tried reading it. It was written by J. Michael Straczynski,
Yep.
and it really just felt like a continuation from his bullshit Captain America run
Yep.
with mixing it with Thor, and like these two did not belong together at all.
Nope. Not at all. Not
I-
at
oh.
all.
I did read Nightclub 2 down there at the bottom, the final issue of the current volume.
Yep.
And yeah, it was a good wrap up. It was good.
Good. Just good. You're not more excitement than that.
Yeah, how it ended, it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to take out all the vampires. I hadn't considered that, but it's like, all right, I guess. But yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, I feel like I was fully like on board with this book, thinking that it was going to be the best kind of current moment Mark Miller book. up through. I know, Bubba. I hear you.
Oh, he
Did y'all
agrees.
hear that?
Yeah, he
Oh
agrees.
yeah.
Until like the issue 3, and then it's like issue 3 was crazy, and then the way it ended, something. It's like, oh no, I don't know. So,
But I will say the cliffhanger leading into the next volume, how it ends is like, oh shit. It's like, okay,
oh shit.
yeah, I love it.
Kyle, did you check this out?
No, I haven't read any of volume 2. I thought it was honestly, I don't know why there was a second volume. Honestly, I thought volume 1 was pretty damn good, and it should have just stopped there.
Well, it raises the stakes, and it continues on with
Yeah.
the problems with the group and like the romantic fallout, and we see just immature teenagers making bad decisions, and yeah, the fallout from that.
Yeah, I like volume 1. I'll probably just stick with that.
Volume 1. I mean, yeah, I'm with Drew. I think it's worth reading. I mean, it's better than most of the shit that we're getting, especially from the big 2. So
No doubt. He could pump out any dog shit. It would be 1,000 times better.
yeah, it is weird to see it so low on the list, though. But
yeah, it really is. I'm shocked that it. I don't know if they don't promote it well enough. If Dark Horse doesn't give a shit, like it's really weird.
I think Dark Horse is in a worse shape than we all think. And one thing that's kind of striking is that there's a recent article that just came out saying like they're shutting down their online service. They're shutting down their digital platform, and it's like, oh, interesting. So they're not really advertising his stuff, and they're shutting that down. It's like I'm getting an uneasy feeling about Dark Horse as a whole right now.
Well, he's moving to Ripperson now.
oh no!
There we go.
No.
We're back, baby.
We're talking business. We're talking business.
Yeah.
Hardy har har, hibbity jibbity.
Yeah.
A rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come on here and tell you about how business works, but I'm gonna give you the very basic explanation of how normal people do business.
No, it's business.
Anyone that works in business knows that it's so obvious that this is obvious business. But I'm gonna try to make sure I sound smart. So all those fucking retards, so all those fans that follow me, they can know that I know what I'm talking about when I talk about business. Hibbity jibbity.
Yeah.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
And sorry, my dog is freaking out over here. I might have to let him go OUT. Was there anything else that you guys read from this week, or is that pretty much?
Let's see here. What else? I read the Magic Order. It was good. It was okay.
Oh yeah.
But
I
think Magic Order. It was good. I wouldn't say great. It was good.
Yeah.
On a whole, for a week, it was okay. Not great, not terrible.
I mean, we definitely had worse weeks than this.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
By far. So. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're down and. Would you stop, Bubba?
This is the garbage.
My LCS didn't get the Crow Flesh and Blood #1.
Is that a reprint of the? I think because I think they're reprinting the old books.
Okay.
Yeah, from 1996. Yeah, they're
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the Alex Mayleaf stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, it's interesting. You look at Alex Mayleaf's art back then compared to now. It's like that is not the same guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we tend to see that in general, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this other stuff looks like stuff that I'm glad I didn't read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is stuff no one reads.
Exclusive, Astonishing X-Men #12, Infinity comic. Ooh la la. Alrighty.
Ooh la la. Ooh la
la.
I think we're gonna start wrapping things up then. Now that we've gone through the comics, gotta pull this. Look at that fucking retard!
God.
Wow.
Fuck.
You know, sometimes I feel really shitty about the direction of my life. You know, I'm in my 30s. You know, relationship went to crap. I'm in a job and I'm like, whatever, I guess this job will do. But then I look at Max and I'm like, you know what, I should just stop complaining. So
Yeah. You're doing all right.
yeah. We love you, Max. We love you. Hugs.
Yeah, that's why we keep you
Hugs.
around.
Yeah. To make us feel better about it. No, you're a good guy, Max. You're a good guy.
You're a good person. Good person.
Oh yeah. All right. So while we wrap up, crap, I'm tangled. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to run a show. Do you guys have anything that you want to share or discuss before we call it a night? Kyle, I will start with you, my friend.
Yeah, be on the lookout for Seeds of Evil stuff. I'm going to be dropping some things. Got some pretty badass covers from some pretty good artists. One in particular that I'm holding close to the vest. But yeah, Indiana Comic Con is March 14th through the 16th. So that is where we're thinking about dropping the Ash Can at first. So be on the lookout for that. And then C2E2 is where we'll be pushing out more of the covers and then maybe getting the Kickstarter up in May. So
Nice.
it's all kind of coming together at this point. So yeah, be on the lookout.
And Drew?
Hey, all I said is I got plenty of stuff coming quick, hard, and fast. So yeah, I'll be posting that. I'm always posting that stuff. Everyone should be well aware of that stuff. But yeah, if you're not, follow me on Facebook or Instagram. You can see everything I'm posting.
Absolutely.
Too much, Josh. You know, I've got too much to list. Don't even know where to start.
No, I genuinely I can't keep up with what is actually out or in like crowdfunding or so I have to be like, so what's current right now? What's happening at this moment? I will say right now we have 128 people watching on X.
Wow.
And that's actually, we have more than that. We have 132 because there's 4 people watching on the @ByPopped X stream and 128 watching on the Joshua L. McDonald. Come to YouTube. It's Pop by Culture @Pop by Culture. Just come over here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and
so are they leaving comments on X? Are they saying things that we're just not saying?
No, it doesn't look like it because even when they comment on X, it comes through in here. Because I've had my buddy Kyle comment on X before that I was like, oh, that's my friend Kyle. But I'm not seeing. Because like what you'll see is like how we have how you have the jack and you got the little YouTube signal there.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have the X there instead.
Of course.
But yeah. So seriously though, if you're on the X side, come to YouTube, hit that like button. I would appreciate it even if you just do that. But if you want to hit subscribe, I'll appreciate that as well.
Me too.
I will say, as far as the channel goes, one, I'm glad we got to come together and steal Max's spotlight since he's out of town. But I thought it was fun that we got to talk comics. Because I unfortunately had to decline a few times because I didn't have any type of heads up. I was like, there's no way I can do this. But as far as the actual Pop by Culture channel goes, we just had our latest episode where we had I can't talk. We just had our latest episode of the Comic Book Club. That I'm not even drunk. Like, what is going on?
What's the deal?
And again, this is currently my favorite show that we're doing. I think I love coming in and kind of deep diving on these comics and getting a group of dudes a group of people, I should say, that just love comics. And some of us have read these before. Sometimes in some of these episodes, we're reading it for the first time. But it's nice to revisit just good, well-written, well-drawn and illustrated books that blow so much of the stuff we're seeing today out of the water.
That was an amazing chat. I had a blast during that conversation.
And we're getting a good mix of people too, with different opinions. So even if we all agree on it, there's oftentimes different things that we're liking and really connecting with. So it's been some fun conversation. So if you haven't checked out our comic books club series, go check it out. And then coming up this Monday, we're gonna have our Marvelous Monday for X-Men 2000 finally dropping. Drew gave me shit the one time. Was like, how long ago did we record this? I'm like, shut up, dude. But it's finally dropping. This is another series I have a lot of fun with. This for me is substantially more work. That's why this ended up partially getting delayed so bad. But I love having these conversations too. So we've got myself, Drew, Shield Wall, who's like, if you've never seen a video with Shield Wall of Dragons, like you're missing out, because that guy has so much just random knowledge that he just pulls out of nowhere. And then Nadia. So you've got a guy that writes comics, a guy that's worked in film and television, and Nadia's worked in makeup for film and television, specifically doing like costume type makeup for like creatures or whatever. So but yeah, this was also a fun conversation. So we've got 3 episodes of this that are already out, and we covered Captain America: The First Avenger, and then we did X-Men First Class, and then we did, I'm sorry, but it was Captain Marvel. And for whatever reason, Captain Marvel has like 7 times the amount of views as X-Men First Class. So fix that, please. And then Tuesday, so one day after this drops, we've got Drew and I coming back together to talk about the top 5 comics of February 2025. So this is another fun show that we do, but at the beginning of each month, we prove that we don't know how to count because there's always more than 5 comics. And I cover the debuts. Drew covers the general comics for the month. So if you're looking for good stuff to read, this is the show for you. But I appreciate everyone tuning in, and guys, thank you for coming on board. And I think instead of doing my normal closeout for Max and his little ice cream here, we're gonna remind him what America's like. So I've got a different little song that I'm gonna play here, and we'll close out the night with this. And for you two, I apologize. You two meaning Drew and Kyle. I apologize, but here we go.
When your best buddy is hungry, there's only one thing you can do. When this car's a rockin', it means we're a snockin', sharing a corn dog for 2. A corny boy's only 6 inches, but with you I've got 7 more. That dog in my mouth, another down south as our condiments drip on the floor.